back again. I'm David, your Dungeon Master for tonight, and I'm going to hand over to Sam, who will do a quick recap from last session. Sam?
So last session, everybody met each other at the Foxheart Inn in Suzale. We met Jabin, who we all know separately, but we kind of twigged that altogether we had met him separately. He gave us our first job of heading off to a cabin in the woods to recover a scarf for his employer, and he gave us the directions to the cabin. On the way there, we decided to, before we set out, go to the shop. We went to Platt's Potions and bought a health potion from him, which got used straight away.
As is right and proper.
And then we managed to find our way there easily enough. We camped overnight, got attacked by an armadillo.
Pissed on.
Yeah, pissed on Raven's leg, and we made it to the cabin. Unassuming stone building. We busted through the front door because of Callisto's big trident pry, and inside were a couple of kobolds, and not a lot else until Feora found a secret lever that led into a much larger cavern. In that cavern were lots of baddies.
So we're pretty much out in the open.
Yeah.
Secret!
It's a real high investigation check for that one.
Yes.
Oh!
DC 1.
Slightly above average. We defeated all the monsters inside the cavern, found the scarf we were looking for, headed back to town triumphant, and had a nightcap before waking up in the morning.
Yes. You were scheduled to meet Jabin the next day at lunchtime. So.
That was 2.5 days, wasn't it? Because it took us a day to get out there and a day to get back.
Yeah, so
we
had
2 days to do it, and we camped a night in the place as well.
But we just bolted all the way back.
We did. We beelined.
So, spend the night in the inn, and get a good night's sleep, and morning comes. Just for my knowledge, who is it that actually has the scarf?
It's myself at the moment.
You have the scarf.
I've been wearing it.
Of course you have.
It looks really nice.
Okay.
Black with silver trim, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's made from both in silver thread. Yeah.
It looks fancy. I like it.
So you're scheduled to meet Jabin at approximately sort of 12 o'clock, sort of lunchtime-ish. You sort of arranged to meet him at the inn you're staying in. Is there anything else? Anything you want to do in the interim? You've essentially got sort of 4 hours to kill. If there is anything that you wish to do, if not, I will skip ahead.
I think I'm okay. It's quite a big city. I think that there's probably not a lot I'll be able to do in the morning for a city that I don't really know. So
Sure.
For that one.
So I'm just going to be doing some training.
Okay.
Just going through kind of a load of moves in my. So I've only tranced for 4 hours. That's my sleep. So I've been up a while, and I've just been doing all my training and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean you'll probably have to do that sort of thing in the barn where there's a little bit more space, as your room's not really big enough for that type of activity. As the rooms are they're probably about 10 feet by 10 feet.
Okay.
Your bed's going to take up sort of half of that, and there's a little storage locker. There's not much else in the rooms. Not in the standard rooms anyway.
In which case, I would probably go downstairs as well and just get a table with big enough for all of us, and just sort of wait for the others to come down.
Okay.
And I'll have the scarf. I won't be wearing it. I'll have it folded sort of with me.
Yep. Okay.
yeah, I'll head down to the bar as well and look
Just-
for these gents.
Just chill out for until okay.
Catch up, get to know them.
Okay. So you're sat in the inn. Again, you're going to be there for a couple of hours or so, and you see a handful of people sort of coming and going. Nothing particularly out of the ordinary, and yeah, right around midday, Jabin comes in, and he's almost got a slight look of surprise on his face as he sees you all already sat there waiting for him. He's kind of like, He goes over to the bar, orders a beverage, and comes over and sits down. It's like, well, you're early.
We were done, so we thought we would wait here for you. Is this okay?
Of course, I wasn't expecting you for a couple more hours.
It's always best to be punctual in these sorts of things.
Well, I have a quick meeting which I must attend to, and then I shall return, and we will discuss things further. I assume your quest was successful.
I put my hand on the scarf. But of course, we would not be here otherwise.
Good. So, yes, okay. I will return shortly.
Will your employer be joining us?
Perhaps.
Very well.
And he stands up and bows with his sort of tips his hand.
Swishy hat.
And he walks straight to sort of the other side of the inn, and he sort of disappears round a corner.
Obviously, he did not have high hope for us if he did not expect us back already.
It's such an easy job as well.
Well, I must say, I did not do very much. I am sorry. I saw you two taking down lots of them, but
It could have gone a lot worse. I thought we came together at the end. I thought we did well.
yes, I thought we were a good team by the end. I was glad to have you by my side.
Yes,
Yeah,
definitely.
likewise.
It is nice to make friends in such a strange environment.
And to be surrounded by such strange folk as well.
At this point, you get interrupted. There is a small goblinoid creature sort of scurries up to your table and is like, interested in some marsh gas?
What is this marsh gas?
Marsh gas? Oh, very good. Yes.
Do you two know what this is? I've not heard of this.
I don't know, but I would say no.
Oh.
Would I know what it is?
Make an intelligence check.
First roll!
Do it.
No! It's a 1!
It's a 1.
It's a 1.
You
Plus
have no
2.
idea what it is, but you're strangely intrigued to try it.
Oh, what is marsh gas?
Oh, only 1 silver. And he hands kind of a pouch, and he reaches inside and he pulls out like a glass vial. And inside you can see like a purple and green sort of iridescent cloud inside, sort of swirling around. It's like a little cork stopper at the top. And he's like, you inhale, yes?
What does it do?
Oh, many good things.
I just rolled a nat 20. Yes, I'll take one. And I hand him 10 copper, which is a silver. Isn't it?
Sure, yeah. And he hands you one vial.
Yes, this looks interesting. One, you have got one for me?
Oh, yes, yes.
I'll also hand in 10 copper as well.
Okay. He tucks it away in another pouch on his belt.
Question, is this... Are we allowed to do this? You seem to be very secretive when you're asking.
Yes, it's fine.
Okay, and how do I do it? Just take it off and drink or breathe or...
Yes.
And we inhale it, apparently.
I will
Yes.
say, if it harms my friends here, I will be coming for you.
Oh,
is
no
okay.
need, no need.
We have bought this on our own accord. He is just a poor little salesman. It is okay.
Poor salesman, poor salesman. And one for you?
No. My
Half
body is
price.
my temple.
Half price. You've already bought one, so...
No. Be gone.
Did I not get mine half price? You bought one?
He scurries off.
Ah.
It's fine.
Damn it.
We bought 2.
Yes, they
Yes.
should have been half price.
We need to definitely be a bit more on guard for such creatures and
Well, it is...
gambits.
I do like trying new things, so this is all new for me. Should we drink it now? We have a couple of hours.
You go first.
Very well. Sort of, I don't know what I'm doing, so I sort of hold it here so I don't let any escape. I'm like... Right, sort of try and breathe in, and I'm not like... What do I... respond
Make
to
a
it?
Constitution saving throw.
Excellent. Just what I like to do when I inhale some strange substance. Oop. 11!
11.
Slightly above
Slightly above
average.
And roll a d4.
This is how many hours I'm knocked out for. 1.
So you gain
Oh.
+1 to your strength until the end of the end of the day.
I feel like this is going to have a bad consequence. Consequence.
So untrusting.
Oh, why not a 4? Okay, fine.
Yeah, you feel a bit more
Oh,
fortified, a bit more
This is good.
mighty, and you.
I like this. I feel strong. I cannot say why. I feel like I've been in the gym all morning, which is great. I love it.
Gee.
You know, as they have the weights and the, those
Oh, the
such a-
practice yard.
whatever you call it. Back where I'm from, they call it gym. A guy called Jim set it up, and you had a lot of strong weights to be lifted and things like that.
Oh,
I think it's
fair.
I think it's catching on.
I shall try mine too.
And a Constitution saving throw for you.
It's a natural 18, so it's a 23.
Ooh. Constitution.
Roll a d4.
1.
It doesn't seem to have much effect on you.
Well, you can't say you haven't tried it. Sometimes you gotta risk
Are
it.
you feeling strong as well?
I'm not feeling much different, other than a strange tingling in my lungs.
Oh, you must have had a bad batch or something. I feel great.
Maybe.
Okay. Well, are you sure you don't want to find the gentleman and try some? It was quite fun.
Keep the little vial.
No, I don't.
That it came
Sure.
from.
Very well.
Yeah, it's just an empty glass vial. You're welcome to add it to your inventory if you so desire to keep it.
So while we wait, does anybody have any games of chance? Any cards, dice, bones, anything like that?
I think so. 2 seconds, let me have a look through my bag. I don't know, I cannot always remember what I'm carrying. I think I have a set of dice on me, but one set.
Okay.
I have some dice.
Oh, fantastic. Would you like to play a game?
Yes, I'm not very good at games, but I am happy to give them a go.
Brilliant. So there's one called Vandra's Favour.
Yes, I have heard of this.
Yes.
Yes.
Um,
I played it once or twice.
so me against you.
Do you not want to join in, my friend?
No, I think I'll just watch you.
Very well. Okay. Shall we play?
Of course.
Would you mind refreshing the rules for me, just so I remember? I may have
yes.
played a different type.
So we both ante in a set of money, however much we decide to bet, and we roll 2 d6s. If that either comes to a 6 or a 12, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah, 6 or 12.
So 7.
7.
7 or
7 or 11.
No, it's 7 or 12, I think it was.
I think it's 7 or 12.
It's 7 or 12, because the idea
Yeah.
is you can double or nothing to get
Yeah.
to...
Yes,
that's
so
even
we
familiar.
do it to either 7 or 12.
Yes.
If you don't make it in your first 2 dice, you may double your bet and roll 1 more dice to see if you could get to that number.
Very well. And when I play this, I normally play in a casino or gambling den. Are you going to be the house for me, or are we going to...
Yes. So you bet your money, and I'll pay you back. If you don't, you pay me, and then we'll switch.
I was going to say, I feel the odds are massively against me on this one, but... well. This is only a bit of money. Here you go, and I throw in 2 copper.
Okay.
I just want to get the feel of this to start with.
Something to bide the time.
I rolled 5, so I can double or quits. Is that the way to play?
Exactly.
Alors, my math is not very good, but if I doubled, I would need to roll a 2 or nothing else. I do not quite like those odds. I feel like I may just let you have this money for the moment.
Very
That
well.
was not a good roll for me, I'm afraid to say.
I shall leave it in the middle as my bet, and I shall go now.
Yeah, very well. I feel like we're just playing for the first person to get to this number.
1
Yes.
and a 5.
So you have
So I have a
6.
6. So I shall double that. I shall put in 2 of my own copper.
Very well.
So I need either a 1 or a 6. And I got 1.
Very well, congratulations. I was very good at this game, apparently.
So 4 coppers from yourself.
2 were already in the middle, was I not?
But they were already mine because you lost in the last game.
I feel like... Very well. I'm not sure of this math, but okay. Fair enough. So pay across 4 coppers.
Okay.
Question, can you add anything if you're proficient with dice? I never really get this, because like, they've got all these gambling games. I don't really know what you can do when you're proficient with it.
I think it's if you're proficient in them, you get a chance at doing like a sleight of hand or something like that.
Yeah.
Right,
So it's like you're proficient in the game
Yeah.
of whatever that is.
Yeah, so it could be something like a sleight of hand check.
Mhm.
If you succeed, then perhaps you're able to kind of spin the dice in a certain way and maybe influence the result, 1 up, 1 down,
Okay.
or something like that.
Yeah.
Obviously, if you fail, then
So apparently
You get
something.
found out.
yeah, or your opponent gets to choose whether it goes 1 up or 1 down or something like that. You know, it just doesn't go your way. But yeah, perhaps you get found out or something like that. There's always a risk with that type of thing.
Okay. Well, I guess I'm not very lucky. Did you want to have a go?
No, I think I'll stay out.
You sure?
Yes.
Well, I will have one more go to see if I can win my money back, and I put 3 copper in the middle.
Very well.
I got another 5. That is not a good number, I must be honest. But, alors, this is only 3 copper, so I'll put another 3 in.
Okay.
See if I can get a 2. I got a 1.
Oh.
I missed. There you go. Take your copper. I am done.
At this point, somebody comes over and is like, "Oh, are you gambling? Hmm? Yes.
I mean, if you call losing all your money gambling, then yes, I have been gambling.
Ah, perhaps you would be interested in playing a new game. Hmm?
Yeah.
He pulls out like a wheel, and he puts it on the table, and he says, "Anyone can play. You pick 2 numbers between 1 and 20, and I spin the wheel and drop 2 balls inside. If your number comes up, you get 10 times your money.
10 times your money?
Yes.
And what's the minimum bet, good sir?
Oh, any.
Any. You will pay any bet.
Any bets.
This man is rich.
Well, I'm not. Maximum 1 gold. I don't have a.
You limit me already, sir.
I don't have a massive amount, if I'm honest. But,
Well, I'm sure with this thing you probably will make quite a lot of money. What is this wheel called?
me and my friend made it, and we call it a roulette.
Ah, roulette.
Mm.
And you rue or you let?
Roulette.
Well, I am Rue, and my colleague's name is Let.
Ah, I see.
He we've been trying this game out and just trying to refine it a bit, and your participation and feedback would be greatly appreciated.
Very well, I will give this a go. Are we allowed to bet on more than one number?
We get 2 numbers.
You get 2 numbers.
2 numbers. Ah, okay. And do we pay for each number? Or...
Nope.
So it's one bet for 2 numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Very well.
Cotton's on quick, this one, doesn't he?
Excusez-moi, this is all new for me. I am learning a lot of culture. So, very well, I will pay...
So, in order to play, you'll just need to set your 2 d20s, set them out on the 2 numbers that you want.
Okay.
We're slightly above average. Okay.
And then I will literally just roll 2 d20s, and if your numbers come up, you get 10 times your bet.
Oh, I'm gonna slide for 2 copper.
Okay?
Betting big here.
I'm going to slide across 10.
So a silver.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
so,
going to do 4 copper.
Oh, you're in as well.
Oh.
Very good.
Gambling.
Yes,
Warming
yes.
up.
So, just for the audience, what numbers did you pick?
I've gone for 4 and 11.
8 and 12. I've gone for 14 and 4.
Ooh, okay. So. The wheel spins and you drop the balls in, they spin round for what seems like forever, and finally they come to rest. He said the winning numbers are number 7 and number 19. Too bad. And he scoops for
But
the
nobody
money.
has won. That is not fun. Nobody has won. I thought one of us would win.
Well, obviously there's only 6 numbers you can pick out of the 20s.
Okay, one more time. I think I've got the hang of this now.
I think some tactical betting might be in play here. Why don't we each choose a different number instead of doubling up like last time? If you
Very
pick
well.
your numbers, you pick your numbers, and I'll pick completely different
That
numbers.
is okay. I bet 1 silver.
Oh, yes.
Silver. I am going to go with...
And I'm going to stay with the same.
I'm going to go with 20 and 1.
All or nothing.
And
8
I'm
and 12.
going to change to 16 and 4.
16 and 4. Okay.
We've spread our bets. I
I'm
believe
going to
that
play
makes
1
Okay.
silver this time.
And I'm also playing a silver.
Whoa!
So everyone's betting 1 silver.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, pop that one. Oh, so they spin, and the winning numbers are 15 and 17.
No.
This is a stupid game.
Is it? That's terrible luck. Try again.
No, I'm not good. I've lost a lot of money. It's only been 10 minutes.
I'll close my eyes for a second and in my head just whisper a little prayer to Timora.
Okay.
And I'll say, tell you what, I spin the wheel, those will be my 2 numbers. You spin the wheel, and we use what I got the first time.
Huh?
Trust me. And I lean across and do it in front of him.
To do what?
So I would take the 2 balls,
Yep.
spin the wheel like he's been doing, and release them, and then wherever it lands on a 10 and a 13,
Mm-hmm.
he now does it, and those are my 2 bets for 1 gold.
So you're taking 10 and 13.
Yeah.
Okay. So he's like, okay, and he spins the wheel.
Just praying to Timora.
And the winning numbers are 8 and 15. No, see, this is what happens when you don't play. Oh, that's
It
a
always
shame.
happens.
That's a
The
shame.
moment you stop playing is the
Inside
moment
check
you
that
lose.
Just to make sure. I need to find out the screen.
Inside check. Is he Ferengiing you?
Exactly. 12.
Doesn't really come across as sketchy in any way.
Okay.
I like this game.
Yeah, it's good, isn't
It's a
it?
very good game.
Yeah.
Do you know what you need though? Is more bets. Different kinds of bets.
Oh, okay. I mean, you're not the first one to say that. Actually, what did you have in mind?
If there's 20 numbers on the wheel, what if 10 to 1 is a large payout? If there was one that was slightly better odds, but maybe more numbers, that would be something that maybe a lot more people would go for.
Oh.
Odds and evens.
Odds and evens,
Mhm.
maybe.
Oh. Odds and evens. Oh. All right, we'll try that. So, yeah, we can do odds and evens, and if you win, you get back double what you put on. So your bet back plus the same again.
Sounds good to me. I'll give that a go.
We'll give that a try. I'm happy to try. That seems to work out. And he pulls out a small sort of like a fistful of parchment that's not really bound together very well. He's kind of shuffling through it and scribbling some notes. Yeah.
Now, quick question: can you bet on multiple things? So I'd like to bet it's an even, but I would still like to bet for one of the two numbers. Could you do this?
Sure. Why not?
Very well.
Let's see. Do you know, I'm going to do the same again with picking my two numbers off the wheel, and then
Okay.
because
It's a bit unorthodox, but all right. Whatever floats your boat.
part of Feora is just like, if he's jimmied this wheel in any way, then doing it this way might help her to play the game or game the system.
Mm-hmm.
So my two numbers would be a 2 and a 16.
Okay.
And then you said you're doing evens.
Nope. I was just asking a question. I would like to bet on 1 and 20 again.
Okay.
8 and 15. And 1 silver again.
Also, I've now been watching. How does it sort of just keep rolling around like that, and then eventually it sort of sits into one?
Yes.
Okay. And does it look? How fast is the wheel going? Like when it slows down, like can you see where it's going to land into?
It is very much like a traditional roulette wheel. It kind of boings around a lot and things like that.
Okay.
So
It
you
is.
want to bet before last call.
Yeah, he basically the order is he basically takes the bets, then he spins the wheel, and that's it.
No, that's fine. That's fine. I'm just looking at things. Time stop. Like level spell just to win like 10 copper. Time stop. Woohoo! Yes.
Wow. That
It's
is.
so wood though.
Yeah.
Yeah, time stops like a material component of like 1,000 gold or something.
Alright, yeah, but 15,000 platinum bet. Like this is gonna grow in stature, and by the time we're level 9 spells, this will be like everywhere. It's a household gambling game.
Yeah, so I'm doing 1 gold on my numbers, 1 gold on evens.
I'm gonna bet a gold.
Sorry, odds.
I'm gonna bet a gold on my numbers.
So numbers, and odds. So the winning numbers are 5 and 6.
Then my next game.
This is very addictive.
It is.
You won something, did you not?
I did not. I bet on 16.
But I thought you bet on odds.
I did bet on odds, so
And there was
call
a,
it even between my two bets.
Mm-hmm.
there was
Yeah.
a 5 and a 6 in there. Very well.
I feel that I could do this all day.
As could I, but I'm running low on money, I have to be honest with you.
So last go.
Very well, one more go.
One more
Yes.
go.
Yes.
Random numbers again. Ah. My two numbers are 16 and 10.
No, I'm sticking with 1 and 20, and I will also bet on evens.
And I'll
9
also-
and 13, just the numbers.
Okay. So how much betting?
Just 1 silver.
1 silver.
16 and 10, 1 gold, and odds 1 gold.
So 1 gold, 1 gold.
1 silver each.
1 silver. So silvers and golds. So high roller over here. Oh well, the winning numbers are 5 and 16.
I won! And I also got the odd!
Oh, there was an odd as well, wasn't there?
Yep.
So you get
5.
11
So,
gold.
I win nothing.
You get your money back. Yeah.
Yeah. I get 11 gold back.
There we go.
Nice.
It's like, oh, well done, well done, well done, sir, well
No,
done.
you get...
Because my 2 hasn't gone in yet. So it's 1 for the odds, 10 for the number.
Yeah.
I
You mean?
I
Oh, you haven't got your 2 in
taken
already.
it
Ah,
off.
okay.
Yeah.
Come on, better than I win it.
Useless DM, can't roll D20 to save his life.
No, now we've just made him like waste all of his low numbers.
Is
I
that?
was trying to get him to roll a 20.
Yeah. So well, thanks very much for playing. We'll be returning this way again with an updated version of the game, hopefully in a couple of weeks. So
it seems a fun game, something that you could make a lot of money off. I
hope so. But yeah, we'll see. We're refining the game. But if there's any feedback or anything you want to give, just write it down on this feedback form, and I'll collect those in a bit. And,
Thank you so much.
He sort of hoists his wheel up and sort of wanders off. He's down to a.
This is a very interesting
Sweet
game.
laughter until next stupid game.
Yes, it was not a very fun game, I must be honest.
I don't know what you're talking about. It was amazing.
Because you thought it was amazing, you won lots of money.
It was amazing until I won lots of money, and then it was even better.
Well, I now need someone to buy me a drink, so...
Who's working the bar?
So there is a gentleman at the bar.
Simon?
No.
Don Simon.
That's just that. Simon's just a serving unit. And no, there's a
Servatron 9000.
there's a gentleman there who's kind of organising things behind the bar and and taking a couple of drinks orders. He's got kind of that sort of bright, fiery, gingery coloured hair. And sort of the beard and the moustache. He's probably about 40 years old.
Tormentor.
He's a bit more sophisticated.
He's
Well,
setting up.
He looks like he looks like he was probably quite a hench back in the day. He's still, he's not. He's obviously sort of leaned down a bit, but he's still quite well built. He's currently behind the bar, and he's pouring some drinks.
If I remember rightly, a water or mead? A mead with a whiskey chaser?
I mean, yes, but you do not have to get me all of that. Just something sweet and alcoholic would be perfect.
Just a mead. It's the beginning of the day after all. And I'll go for a wine.
it's 9 o'clock.
Yeah, just water.
You said it was lunchtime.
Yeah, it is kind of lunchtime. So
It's
yeah,
5 o'clock somewhere.
it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Yes.
This is a good,
Um,
good mantra.
okay, yes, you approach the bar,
Yep.
and the man kind of acknowledges you to approach. He's like, what'll it be?
Good day.
Well met.
I would like a mead, a wine, and a water, if I may.
A mead, a wine, and a water.
Yes, please.
All right. I can do that. And he goes and pours a mead and a wine, and he's got like a sink, and it's filled with like dishwater. He just kind of goes, whoosh, tunk, and a water.
Preferably a clean water, if we may.
Clean? It's clean. What's wrong with that?
That's the...
Yeah, okay. And
Bless you.
he's like, and yeah, he sort of goes like through into the kitchen and comes back, and he hands you a clean water.
Okay.
Clean for fantasy type.
Yeah.
Water's probably slightly
From the well.
slightly browny coloured, isn't it? It's not going to be like perfectly clear.
And,
I would imagine.
How much would that be, good sir?
Let's see. A mead. Oh, here we go. That's food. No. A mead. A wine. So the wine is 2 silver.
Okay.
The mead is 4 silver. And the water is free.
Okay. I'll hand him the gold,
Okay.
and I'll just say, the rest is for you, good sir, for that lovely water you just went and fetched.
Yeah. Well, that's mighty fine of you. Thank you very much.
And what was your name?
My name is Fox.
Fox.
Yes, I own the place.
Oh, Fox of the Fox Hearts Inn. It's a pleasure to meet you. My name's Feora.
Well, Matt,
Oh,
you're
yeah.
you're with Jabin's lot, yeah?
Yes, he sent us on a mission yesterday, and we came back and got it all done.
Well, that's good. Probably shouldn't be talking too much about that, but yeah, okay.
Well, thank you for the drinks. We'll probably be around a lot more, and hope to see you soon.
Good day.
Good day. And I grab the drinks and sort of head back to the table, plonk them down. That's Fox.
Who?
The owner of this establishment.
Oh, very nice.
Definitely keep him in the good books.
Perception check for everybody.
Natural 20.
12. 15.
Okay. So you all notice in one of the corners, Jabin has just kind of stood there quietly. He's sort of in like the shadowy corner, and he just looks like he's been there watching you for an unknown period of time.
Got am I? I have to hold up a drink, like. I think he wants us to go with him.
Sure.
And he turns and comes out of the corner, heads up to the other side of the establishment, and again heads around that corner
Okay, I
that
pick
he
up,
did earlier on.
pick up the scarf and just hold it and head that way.
Like private rooms area.
You're not sure, you've not really been up that way. So.
Okay.
It's a private dungeon. Yeah.
Okay, you sort of head round the corner where Jabin went, and yes, there is a set of as you kind of go right the way round.
Yeah.
There is a set of stairs, almost sort of behind the bar and kitchen area that heads down.
Is Jabin there?
You don't see him.
I will head down the stairs.
There are some sorts of dim torchlight down the bottom of the stairs. You don't see anything from there.
I will head down the stairs.
Okay.
Assuming that's what he's gone.
Any particular order, or just in
Maybe
case it becomes
I'll go in the middle.
important?
I'll go in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You head down. And the stairs go down for quite a way. Probably, you feel like it would be the equivalent amount of stairs to about 3 stories.
Okay.
So, yeah, just to give you a rough idea.
The toilets and the Weatherspoons.
Yes.
Way below the ground. Way down.
Yeah, it feels like you're going down for what you would equate to roughly about equivalent like 3 flights of stairs if you were like going upstairs somewhere or something like that. And then there's a small corridor that's probably only about 5 to 10 feet long, and then there's a big iron door that is ever so slightly ajar. And there's some illumination coming from inside the door.
Okay. I think we need to go through here. Is there nowhere else for us to go?
Yes, just be careful.
I knock on the door. Hello, Jabin. So slowly open the door and put my head around it.
Okay. You open the door.
Yeah.
And quite surprisingly,
It's a birthday party surprise.
no, it's almost like a street.
Okay.
There are a row of buildings, like on one side. They don't have any roofs because it's like it's underground. But there's like the fronts of buildings on both sides, and it's really eerie. It is literally like there is a street heading off to the right.
How tall are the buildings?
Like 2-story buildings.
So it makes sense with the distance that we've got.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
You're like, okay, this is about right.
Do you see anybody?
Yeah, actually, there's a couple of people sort of wandering around. Again, they're a bit out of place in the normal scheme of things.
Yeah.
There's there's a couple of like gnolls, and they're just kind of walking along casually. There's an Arakocra,
Yeah.
and again he's just kind of
So even weirder people.
yeah. There aren't any humans here that you can immediately see.
And Jabin's not easily visible, I'm guessing.
Quick perception check.
Not 20.
Yeah. 17.
17.
11.
Okay. Yeah, you two notice Jabin at the other end of the street. There is like a slightly more grander looking building at the end of the street. And he's kind of stood on a small set of stairs. He's just kind of leaning up against a pillar, like a marble pillar. And he's just kind of leaning up against there. He's like, "Welcome!"
How far away?
Probably like 60 feet.
Okay. Walk towards her. Hello.
He's very quick.
This is a very interesting place.
Yes.
Have you ever seen anything like this before?
No.
Seems to be some kind of hidden place. If people are hiding out here, maybe a black market, something like that.
As you're kind of walking past the buildings,
Yeah.
you notice like a couple of them are almost like shops.
Hmm.
There's a blacksmith here. There's a like a goods trader. There's an alchemist, and somebody that sells like general bits and pieces, and ones that sells slightly more exotic goods that you don't necessarily recognise them all off the top of your head. And James was like, "Come."
Yes.
Thank you for having us, Jabin. Your first meeting went well, I hope?
Oh, it was very productive. Very, very productive.
Wasn't selling grain by any chance, was it?
Grain? No.
What is it with you and grain? This is like the 8th time you've mentioned it.
No. Unfortunately, we had a member who wished to leave us.
Oh.
A very sad day indeed.
Quick question. I've had a little bit of dealings with guilds. How do you deal with members who wish to leave? I'm assuming he's permanently left.
Oh, he won't be returning anytime soon.
I thought so.
Like that.
Mm-hmm.
I see.
It's like that with a lot of the guilds once you join.
And now that you are all members,
Oh, joy.
you I assume we're all understanding each other now, yes?
Yes.
Yes, of course.
Good.
Yes,
We are
good.
members, and we would never, ever, ever, ever leave.
Good. This establishment is quite secretive.
I can tell.
And when this individual said that he was going to expose us, well, no. That just doesn't happen.
Oh, so we didn't leave on amicable terms.
No. We had a task for him. We agreed a fee for this task, and when it came time to collect his fee, he was disillusioned with the amount and thought that he should be paid more. But that's not how we work. We assign you a task, agree on a payment, and then you are paid.
As is right and proper.
Somebody's just walking across some crunchy leaves in the background.
Don't know what we're talking about.
It's a Noel eating a crusty bread.
Not eating a crusty bread.
Be quiet, we're having a conversation here.
It's like, well, I've been told to bring you before our, your employer, if you will.
Oh, so we're going to meet him. Or them.
He is quite a significant part of the organisation. He is our regional director.
Okay.
So no, not the guild, the head of the guild then, just the regional.
This is quite a big region.
Mm.
Is that the region of Cormier?
No. It is complicated, but there are only 6 regions in the whole of Faerun.
Okay.
Very well. It is quite important.
Mm-hmm.
And it is his scarf that we have returned.
Yes.
Very well. I've looked after it well.
Now, it is quite important that you follow one very simple rule when you meet him. Do not stare.
Okay. At anything?
At him.
Ah, okay.
Bit of heads up as to what we shouldn't stare at. Anything?
Him.
I mean, he was quite clear.
Okay. Everybody with your best faces on.
And what is his name?
I like this.
I'll let him introduce himself.
Very well, perfect.
Step this way. And he leads you up the small flight of stairs, past some stone pillars. There's a really quite majestic wooden door with like gold inlay and like gold doorknobs. And he opens these big doors and leads you through to a really grand entryway. Crystal chandeliers, a big double sweeping staircase, and a butler is also there, and he offers to take your cloaks.
We still got our drinks at this point.
Yes, you do.
I'll see how to finish my wine by now. Just sipping it gently, but I'll put it in. Has he got a tray? Or?
Yeah, he has like a sack for possessions.
Yeah.
And he's got like a
Tray under his
tray and like
Thank you very much. I will keep
pieces.
my stuff with me if that is okay. But could I have another drink?
And he kind of glances over at Jabin, and Jabin is like,
It's a
No?
bit
Okay.
too presumptuous if we're in
you'll be required to leave your weapons here.
they're already peace bonded.
You'll be required to leave them here. The butler will look after them.
May I know where they are being kept?
The butler will keep them in one of the storage cupboards.
May I go with the butler to make sure it is kept safe? This does not leave me normally. I appreciate you want it gone, and I will obey by this, but I would like to know it is safe and locked away, and no one is going to be taking this.
Only the butler and the manager himself has a key to the storage cupboard.
It is normal part of the course on entering a nobleman's house or somebody of some repute to
I take out my
take their word for
camera and post them in, remove my cloak,
You
and
just
on the
kind of,
inside of the cloak it has the darts
oh yes.
on the inside of them.
Just be careful how you handle that.
You kind of fold it up gently and put it in the sack with your weapons.
I'll take off my cloak, my scimitar, my dagger, all my weapons.
Yeah.
And with the whip, with the cloak, I'll put it there and I'll fold it on top and say, be careful of this small bit here. Don't want to touch it. And I'll put it to the.
It just holds the sack out for you to put it into.
And I'll fold it up and place it in.
Yep.
Kind of parceled it up.
I just stand with my arms crossed.
Give him my shield,
Yep.
and then I'll hold my trident for a while. I will know where this is. Keep it safe.
Yes, sir. And he takes it and just kind of holds it.
And I give him my one dagger I have as well.
And he puts that
In
in
case
the
of
sack.
emergency.
He has a quick bow and then turns around and wanders off into the next room. And Jabin is like, this way.
Quick thing out again. This organisation is called the Shadow
Alliance.
Alliance. That's it.
I thought they were golden harpies.
No.
You know them as the Golden.
No. The Golden Harpies was your was the first one.
Oh, was it?
Yes.
What's the golden harpy thing then? Fair. Okay.
And I don't know.
Because Jaden did introduce the organisation to the party.
I don't think he did.
Not by name, no.
No, because till you said that name, I was still under the impression we were in the Golden Harpies.
Oh, okay.
So,
I don't know that, and I didn't know either. No, he would have told me.
I think he did let
Yeah.
it slip to you at one
Yeah.
point.
so I will pretend I've not heard that.
And yeah, he takes you through another set of double doors into like a really large lounge. There's a big roaring fire, like one of those like tiger-skinned rugs, a huge host of assorted, really nice plush seating, paintings and tapestries on the walls.
This is a nice place.
It's a very nice place.
And sat in one of the larger chairs, and he's got like a cup of a glass of like brandy. He's just kind of sat there. He kind of sort of rotates the chair around ever so slightly, and he's like, welcome. And this gentleman, he's kind of dragon-esque, I guess is the easiest way to kind of describe it. He's humanoid shaped. I guess out of game, he's kind of a half dragon.
Yeah.
But half of his face clearly has been like melted by like some pretty serious acid. Like his eyes kind of dangling down by the stalk, and it looks pretty gruesome, to be fair. Doesn't seem to bother him too much, but yeah, you're immediately just like, oh, okay, what's the stare? But yeah, he has golden coloured scales, and he is wearing again some really fine robes. He has a single silver-coloured pauldron on one shoulder, and some kind of like very rudimentary but looks quite elegant breastplate made of some kind of metal. But the rest of it's just kind of like robes and something. Again, looks really quite commanding. And he's like, come, take a seat.
Thank you.
Before I sit, I just bow.
And he returns your bow.
I'll do a very courtly courtesy that I'm used to for.
And he bows to you as well.
I'll sit down.
And Jabin closes the doors. And
He's not gonna be in
on the other side,
He's not
okay.
in the room. Yeah, he's just kind of let you through, and then closed the doors and left you
Back.
alone. Well, Jabin has told me much about you.
That is very nice. He has not told us anything about you.
No, he wouldn't. But that is fine. Allow me to introduce myself. I am the regional director of the Shadow Alliance, and my name is Erdo Fergunden.
That's a lovely name, Erdo. Or is it Mr. Ferdungan, which you prefer?
ERDOFER Dungan.
Gunden.
Gundan.
Fergunden.
Does that name ring a bell to me?
No.
Okay. Because I previously met another Erdo.
Yes, you did.
Okay, yeah. Well, is that a lovely name? Thank you. By the sounds of it, you already know our names?
Oh, yes. Yes, I know a great deal about all of you.
Well, it is a pleasure to meet you. and we are glad that you have decided to envelop us into your service.
You are quite welcome, for.
Thank you.
What? Also then is for a nickname for Feora?
Oh,
That is
don't worry, Veres. It is perfectly normal.
Seems there's monikers all around.
Yes, it was once a name I went by before I became an actor.
Same. Another name from another life.
Very well. And what is your name?
Yes. Does he have another name?
Well, he is Raven, of course.
That is Raven. That is just so Raven.
It's personal.
Suffice to say, we have had some interest in each of you for a long time.
Define long time.
Oh, many years.
I see.
And why is it now you decide to approach us?
Because you are ready. Ready to play your part.
And so you know what we've been through and what our aims are, I take it?
In a manner of speaking.
So you're sending us to different places to do certain missions and certain tasks.
Tasks, yes, that is,
Can I ask a question of you?
you can ask.
When I left my monastery, I was on the way to the Sunset Keep in the Sunset Mountains.
Yes, we know.
The Zentarians attacked that keep and killed all of them. So if you have any missions to that keep, I would very much like to go.
Whilst our organization is quite powerful, the Zentarim, however, yes, we do not wish to mess with them just yet.
I see.
But one day.
Yes.
And if there may ever be anything that takes us back to Westgate, I imagine you know my ideal situation to happen there.
Well, there are a number of tasks all over which we may ask you to do. And we will, of course, compensate you well.
Oh yes, your staff. Does this belong to you?
Oh, yes, yeah.
Oh, yes, sorry.
Ah, yes, yeah. And he kind of just glances at it for a second and just kind of tucks it behind him. It's like, yes, a good test, yes?
Yes, and quite
Yes.
a few foes inside that building that have all been cleared out.
Well, it's designed to be challenging for our inductees, but not too challenging. Although it is surprising the amount of people that don't make it back.
Yes, of course.
Daedalus says, he seems nice enough. I trust him.
Of course. Why would you not?
I trust him.
So, what is our next task?
Straight to business. I see. Very well. He hands each of you a pin. And the pin is of an eye that is closed. You're just going to see the eyelashes along the bottom of the eye. It says, this should not be kept on display as such, but you should wear it upon your person.
Is it the same eye that I saw on the gold box that Jabin had?
Yes.
Gold box is it?
I sort of put it on the inside of my cloak and pin it on the inside of my cloak so I could go like,
Okay.
I do the same with my bandana. It's folded up there. I'll put it on the inside and then
Okay,
fold it
yeah.
up.
Fair enough.
Down in the boot.
Want to see my credentials?
piercing your nipple.
Yeah, so it's inside of my studded leather armor.
Okay. This will allow you access to the guild facilities, and you are of course free to come and go as you wish. And we offer a fencing service should you come across any goods of questionable origin that you wish to dispose of. There is a fairly substantial
Levy?
yes, exactly, upon this service, so you may find you get a lower amount for the item that you buy than you might be expecting, but you get the idea. Now, I have a very important task for you to get you started. There is a general in the Cormyrian army. He is the head of the Purple Dragons. And he is in possession of an amulet that we need. Get it for us.
You wish to steal off the head of the purple child?
Yes. Problem?
Would it be on his person or?
I do not know.
Is
And
this,
he is the head of the Purple Dragon Guard.
Yes, he is quite a dangerous individual. I would not recommend facing him in combat.
is this really the best mission for 3 people who have just started? I mean, these two, I understand why you recruited them. They clearly have missions for bloodshed and war, but I'm just an actor. I was,
You helped us so much in that cave.
I was swinging my trident round and I don't think I hit a thing.
The 3 of you have very unique skills. Between the 3 of you, you would be surprised what you can accomplish.
You are very charming.
Stop it.
That is something that I am not.
Well, you have your charm in your own way. Yes, you are also very charming, my lovely. Don't worry, I have noticed.
Yes. If you've all done whatever it is you're
Well,
doing.
I was just wondering why I'm here. I'm clearly not a great fighter like these two. I do a bit of acting and I have some magic, but I'm not a strong man. I've seen people do much stronger things than me.
If we are not to face this captain,
General.
head on in combat, maybe we need somebody like you.
An actor to get us through 7 doors, maybe.
And this amulet, its significance, its
Is there a
visage. More, do we know have any more information about it?
The amulet itself is golden and shaped like a starburst.
and is there a time scale to this?
Yes.
10 minutes. Oh, good lord.
5 days.
5 days.
It must be in my hand within 5 days.
Okay.
Question, is there a place that we can stay here without having to pay for the inn upstairs, or do we have to... Is there accommodation for members?
Now that you have your memberships, the standard rooms for you will be made available at no charge.
And this?
Additional items, food, beverages, etc., are paid for as normal. We have an arrangement, as I'm sure you could understand, with yes, with the proprietor.
And you said that our membership pins would give us access to other safe houses, facilities of your
You
organisation.
probably won't need to worry about those just yet.
Is there a way that we could easily tell where they are? Is there a marking or such to...
No, but you may be directed to one or more of them. Perhaps as some of the tasks become
spoken
apparent.
knowledge to minimise the outward signs?
You're getting it.
I see. And is there any information on this general that you may have in order to aid us in our mission? His itinerary, or somewhere he may be, or somewhere he resides in the city?
No.
Do we have a name for him yet?
Yes, we do. His name. Where was his? Oh, that's been there.
Chop off his legs. Chop off his legs.
I'm ready.
Chop off his legs, rip it out of his chest, and leg it with his legs.
Sounds like a plan, let's do it.
Do it. Peaky Blinders.
Very interesting accent for Peaky Blinders.
I don't know Peaky Blinders, I've never watched it.
No, it's a great show. It's a great show, really should.
His
His name is
General Purple Dragon.
General Adama.
General Adama. Yes.
I was
yes.
really upset when you pulled out the wheel and you didn't call it a Darbo wheel. I was like, oh.
Yeah. Okay, so Mia.
Darbo. Sorry, Darbo. That's very posh.
Darbo.
Darbo wheel. My gold pressed platinum. Oh, okay. Poised to run out.
Yeah, so the general's name is Kaledne.
Kaledne.
Yes.
Sorry. Khaled name.
Kaledne.
DJ Kaledne.
Nay, good sir.
As I suggested, it would be
Spell that.
unwise to face
Yeah.
this person in battle.
Okay. So we must
But
be...
if you feel that that is
Sneaky.
the only option available to you,
Probably taken.
then that is your choice.
I have seen...
Beaten by a worm. I don't think we can take on a fully
I
fledged
have
journey.
I have seen some of these purple dragon just the normal guards, and they seem like they could kill most things. I would not like to meet the head of the guards.
Meet a planet. Find out where he's going to be.
Yes.
Where he lives.
His routine.
Yes.
And then
Well, if I know what he looks like, I can pretend to be him.
this.
But I need to find him first and see what he looks like.
Maybe you could Can you turn into anything? Or anyone?
So long as they look reasonably human, or at least like not like this, because I appreciate not many people are blue, but you know,
Bipedal. Or maybe if
I think yes, 2 legs.
2 legs.
Yes.
maybe if
You do not
General
need to
likes,
mock me when
likes
you say
women, then maybe you could seduce him.
this. Why does he need to like women?
Men? Well, yes, you
Sorry,
are.
you probably do not need to hear.
Sorry, yeah.
You are going to be surprised. Go now.
I
Be
feel
gone.
like he is
Thank
not-
you, Stan. That.
Courtesy. Thank you for your time.
I see what I
5 days. Don't be late.
5 days from now.
He sort of rotates his chair back towards the fire and takes a sip of his brandy.
Stroking the cat.
Jabin opens both of the doors again and shows you out.
He's not even using that scarf.
He could have been stroking a cat, actually. That would have been quite cool. They are sacred in the city.
I've heard stuff.
He's not even going to use that scarf. It looks so good on me. He's just thrown it away.
I'll get you another one.
Okay. And I want it like that. That was really nice with the silver trim. It looked.
Yeah, it did look very good on you, yes.
Thank you. Okay. Jeben, can I get my trident back, please? We're done here. I need to get my
Yeah,
trident.
the butler is there. He has all the bits and pieces.
Grab the trident straight away.
Yeah. Everything is
That's on.
exactly as you left it. And as you're kind of getting all your stuff together, Jabin is
That's
like, well,
Are there cats around?
please don't let me down.
We will try not to. Question, do you know what we have to do, or is this something where we should not discuss what we are doing with anyone?
As your supervisor, I am aware of the mission that you have been tasked with, but it is generally wise to not share too much of the detail with people unless required. And at the moment, I am not required to know any of the specific details.
Very well.
But should you require assistance or you run into some trouble, then I will make myself available to you.
Well, I had a quick question. Just, we are not very well. I don't know. I'm speaking for us here, but I personally do not know this city at all.
Mm-hmm.
Where do you think? Where is the garrison? Where is the place for the barracks for the purple dragons? Do you know? Where would they most likely congregate?
He says, so remember when you went north? When I sent you north to the cottage?
Yes.
Along the main northern path, do you remember the large stone wall that was quite ornate?
Yes.
And
Yes, I do.
yeah, you'll remember it. It says in that area, that is where the palace is, but also the garrison for the Purple Dragons is there. Not the city guard, but specifically
Okay.
the Purple Dragons. He said that's it's quite well. Like normal people don't generally go there. It's closed to the public.
Forgive me if I'm remembering incorrectly. Was there a tournament or something happening soon?
A tournament. Check my calendar. Not that I'm aware of.
I'm wondering whether one of the avenues in we might have is by a test of strength. Prove our worth and show ourselves in front of the general.
Potentially, might not be the best at that, but we'll give it a go.
So Jimmy says, I will need to attend to some business shortly, but feel free to make use of any of the stores here as you wish. Most of the goods will be available to you, but you may need to advance your guild standing before some of the items will be offered to you for sale to you.
We need to prestige.
And he quickly sort of flashes his emblem, and you notice that his is like actually. You kind of thought about it a little bit. His is actually like a nice, really shiny gold.
Okay.
And as you kind of check yours, you're like, oh, it's like copper or like a bronze or something like that.
Yeah.
You're obviously like, okay, there's probably several tiers to this organization.
Yeah. So if we pay 5,000 gold, we can get to the next level.
No.
Pay to
We'll
win.
recruit 20 of our friends.
Yes, recruit a friend.
Would you say that there's a lot of people on the bottom and not a lot of people at the top?
Exactly. There's just like one person at the top, 6 regional managers, then you've got the supervisors, and then there's you.
God damn, I knew it. I knew this was D&D was all along.
A bloody pyramid scheme.
Yep. Okay.
And he bows his hat and says, good luck to you all. I will catch up with you soon. And he walks off. And as he sort of heads up the stairs, another individual sort of comes down the stairs. And this person's got sort of it's got like sort of big sort of dreadlock type hair. He looks a bit scrangly. He's got long. He's quite thin, quite tall and lanky. And he's got like a bandolier or something.
Yeah.
But it's got like knives, like heading down here. And on the other side, there's other knives. It's literally like, it's like, must be like
One left, one right.
30 knives on this thing. And like all around the back. He's not wearing a massive amount of like armor or anything like that. Looks kind of a bit more, I don't know, gladiatorial almost. And again, he's got a really big axe, but the handle and shaft of the axe is like a giant bone of some kind. Again, he just looks kind of a bit savage, a bit brutal almost. And he has got in his hand like a statue, but it's solid gold. And he's literally just like
No hanging this.
kind of that sort of swanky kind of swagger to him as he kind of walks past you. He's like, all right. And he heads through into one of the shops.
Yeah, nice. Wow, well, this seems like an interesting place.
Indeed. Place of ripe of opportunity.
I think we should probably get on with this. I feel like this is not something you want to put off or be late for.
No, indeed. I'll find out where he is and then plan.
Should we go have a look and see
Yes.
see what's up there?
Any shopping?
And as you're kind of talking amongst yourselves, you see there's a little voice from just off to the side, like, "Psst. Hey, you, come here."
Where's the voice coming from?
So there's a halfling, and he's sort of dressed all in black. He's got like a little black mask go down to literally just see a little slit with his eyes.
He's a ninja.
Yeah, like literally like a ninja-looking guy. And he's like, so you're the new guys, hmm?
Yes, who are you?
Oh, a merchant of sorts. Hmm? I sell useful things. Hmm? Poisons, yeah. Costumes, disguises, forgery kits. Hmm?
This could be useful.
Yes, infiltration is what we need, then you may
And
go.
he opens one side of his cloak, typical style. But his cloak is like it's got like extra dimensional space, and he kind of just reaches into it, and it's like almost like shelves inside. And he reaches back and he's like, yes, poisons,
Not for me. I do not use poison.
thieves' tools, and he does it to the other side. Some thieves' tools, lockpicks,
I'm
caltrops. Oh yes.
We will be back. We may need you in a moment. We need to formulate a plan first. Unless
Well,
you also sell
I did like the look of those thieves' tools.
information.
Thieves' tools, yes. Can open any lock with a bit of practice and skill.
Okay.
And he kind of unfastens a sort of a roll, and there's like loads of assorted tools, little picks, hammers, and all kinds of bits and pieces.
How
there.
much?
It's but a mere 25 gold.
That's where.
It's made from dwarven steel. You won't find a better lockpick.
How about 20?
Persuasion check.
No.
What'd you roll?
1.
And that one.
So that would have been a 2.
He's like, as you're new here, we'll make it 30.
Maybe we'll come back.
It'll still be 30.
Oh, come now. That is not fair. He is trying to buy something from you. We are quite happy to walk away, but he is trying to buy something from you to build a rapport, build a bit of good faith. You are now bumping up the price because he is new. That is not how you get new customers. So you.
It's not about earning customers. We are all part of the same guild. You don't try and rip me off for 5 gold. How does it feel? Price is the price. You don't like it, then walk away.
Walk away.
I apologize for my friend.
He pulls his cloak back together.
I apologize for my friend. We are not used to this. Wherever we go, we haggle and we try to barter
A
for
word
the
of
best
advice. That kind of behaviour down here will make you no friends fast.
price. Very well. That is good to know. I will inform my friend.
On the subject of informing, is there a place we could buy information?
Information. Yes. What do you need to know?
Just on ranking officials in the city, the guards, the nobles, things like that. Itineraries, places there'll be, weak points in their general day-to-day.
Wow, that's a lot of information there. What against
That's-
for every noble person and
Not
person of
every noble, but that's the kind of category we're
This-
going for.
I feel we could be a
Well,
little bit
you
more
need-
specific.
you'll need to be you trying to kill someone?
No, we're not trying to kill someone. It's,
Well, that's a bit boring.
Well, no. We would like to avoid killing someone if possible.
Just to
Well, you won't need any poison then.
No, this is what I said.
maybe sleep poisons or paralysis poisons.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay, I got that. Blow darts?
Might come to that. But first we need to find out where our target would be. What about the head of the Purple Dragons? And where would we find information on one such character?
You're looking for Kaladne.
We are not looking for him. We are just looking for information. We are not looking for her. We just see. You've already helped us. We did not know, so we are looking for.
That one's on the house.
Thank you. I appreciate that. We are just looking for a bit of information about her.
I love the way everyone always thinks it's a him.
Well,
I know, right? Always assuming the man thinks.
apologies. I thought the person that told us said it was, but obviously I was wrong. I was not listening. A habit of mine. Yes, it was just as much information about her as possible. If we don't wish, put it this way, we wish to avoid her as best we can.
Well, if you want to avoid her, you'd probably best just leave the city then.
But we would like to be in the city, know where she is, so we can not be there potentially.
Well,
Who would we go to for such information needs? Yourself?
I mean, I could probably find out some things, but you're going to need to be quite specific. I mean,
Okay, well,
the more specific you are, the easier the task is for me to do for you, and the less it's going to cost you.
I tell you what, find out where she lives, so we know where we could avoid. So if we know she lives somewhere, then we can make sure we are not ever walking
you
past
want
that
to know-
street.
Where she lives.
That would, I feel, that would be helpful.
Yes, particular quarters if it is part of a larger structure.
Oh, I'm fairly certain she has her own abode. Almost certain that I may have seen it. Look, I can show you where she lives. I can take you there right now.
Fantastic.
That would be good.
Let's go.
Wait.
And I start pulling out a coin purse.
See? Yeah.
Yes, I know.
I'm
But
thinking, make a charisma check, the three of you.
I've already walked away. I'm standing away from them.
Not for you then.
just pure charisma, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
13.
It wobbles.
So 19.
17.
Okay. So above average, so that's quite good. I am going to say,
Give it to us for free because we're so damn charming.
well, I'll take you there right now. 5 gold.
That's what I already had in mind.
Okay, takes the 5 gold. Is that right? Follow me then.
Very good. Could you let me know when we are about 20 minutes away? Just I would like to prepare something.
20 minutes? Oh, we're probably already 20 minutes away. It's not going to take long to get there. Probably 15 minutes, assuming the streets are not too busy.
Perfect. 2 seconds and I cast Disguise Self myself. And just into a generic human male. I was quite recognizable as a person before, so I do not want people seeing.
That's handy. I like that.
It helps.
If we were to ever buy disguise kits from you, we would put that money in other places with you. Because obviously he doesn't need one.
You do though. You stand out like a sore thumb. And matey boy over there, Mr. whatever his problem is.
You are quite obvious.
I will be fine. I shall pull out my cloak.
Yeah, my hood is
Alright.
up. I mean, my cloak. It's a black cloak.
All right.
What did you have in mind?
Well, I mean, I can tell this is like your first rodeo, but I don't mean that in a nasty way. But you're clearly casing a high-level city official, and you don't really want to be doing that as you. So when the shit hits the fan, which I'm sure it will, right? You want your faces around there?
No, that's a good point.
Yeah, see? We're the Shadow Alliance. We don't get seen. Yeah? Huh?
What do we need to do?
Look, I'll tell you what. I've got some disguises. I'll loan them to you.
So lovely, and I take his hands and just clasp it with him. Thank you so much.
Of course, there'll be a
Laying it.
small fee.
Of course.
How long would you need to borrow them for?
Yes, I'd say 5 or so days.
5 or so days. Okay, well, assuming they're returned in the condition that they're given to you, then we'll call that a gold a day.
5 more gold.
If they're damaged, there is a fee. It'll be 20 gold. Well, 10 gold per costume.
Oh, so 5 gold was the total for 2 costumes.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Then I shall pay that. I'll pay this.
I mean, you can both pay me if you like.
We tend to work together. So
5 each.
I'll pay you 5.
And he visibly checks your coins to make sure they're not
And then
forgeries.
I flick one more. And one more as an apology.
Well, maybe you're not such a bad chap after all. And he pulls out a couple of costumes from his cloak. And yeah, there's like some is assorted makeups to change, like to make your skin color more normal. There's some wigs to hide your hair or give you hair or whatever the combinations are. and yeah, just some fairly typical, non-standoutish city fashion type clothes.
Okay.
Yeah, nothing too major.
We paid it, but it's 5 gold for 5 days of loaned disguises, and 20 gold if they get damaged. So you
don't need it, so you're fine.
I'm not paying, I don't need it.
No, yeah.
How long does your disguise?
1 hour.
1 hour. Okay. Fine.
But I can cast it multiple times.
You can basically re-up it before it ends, can't you?
Yeah, just drop and cast like.
You didn't even
I didn't even drop
it.
Okay, fine.
Just after 55 minutes, I'll cast it again in the exact same guise. So it lasts.
Concentration.
Nope.
Nice. Handy.
That is handy.
He's like, you look good. Yeah, you look good.
And your tutelage with due to go far.
Right. Let's get going then. If we leave it much later, we may actually be returning home after a shift, so we need to get there sooner. Let's go.
Okay, I follow you.
And he takes you again to that northern path that you've travelled before, and he takes you to the large walled off area of the city, and on like the northern edge of the walled area there is like a almost like a nobleman's district. Very nice houses. There's a bit more of a guard presence, but yeah, this is where probably a number of the important, influential merchants and lords and things like that. They all kind of live here. It's not walled off. It's just like a separate area of the
Okay.
city, and it's literally you've got like the main city wall on one side,
Yeah.
these noblemen's houses, and then you've got that walled off area. So I will show you ever so. So here's the walled off area with the
Yeah.
where the castle and the purple dragons
Mhm.
thing is, and up here is the noble houses.
Okay, yeah.
And like the rest of the stuff is all down here.
Sorry, just a little bit more round for me.
Sorry, yeah.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I see it.
The noblemen's houses are up here, right against the city wall.
Cool.
Okay.
Okay. Picking a pokey.
And the walled area is like the garrison.
Uh,
Garrison slash castle.
yeah, it's a huge walled off section where the castle is and the purple dragon garrison is, and quite possibly some other things as well. But you're not sure exactly what's in there, but that area is closed to the public.
Okay.
Whereas this sort of nobleman's district is, you can walk through it, it's not a problem. In fact, there's probably a couple of regular people, if you will, sort of wandering through, because it is quite like a thoroughfare from the north.
Correct.
I
I've just noticed that if we minimise purple dragons, it becomes PD.
PD.
Fix the button.
Call me a PD.
Correct. PD.
Come on, purple dragons. Freeze!
Well, it depends what type of dragon. So, golden dragon might be fire. You know.
They're purple dragons, so it's obviously like poison.
Yeah. Poison.
Freeze!
Or what?
And he shows you to one particular house. And he's like, there. And yeah, it is quite a sizable house.
Are there guards in front of the door? Like.
Not in front of the door, no,
Okay.
but there are, like on the streets here,
Yeah.
there is a
Quite a heavy.
larger guard presence here.
Is there-
Again, probably a lot of the influential people, they want to kind of keep them safe, as well as their possessions.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, the guard patrols around here are quite numerous.
With the buildings, is it unattached to other buildings, or could
Nope.
you? So it's all next to other buildings.
They're not attached at all. It's
Okay.
usually a home, bit of a plot of land, so a bit of a wall.
So you can't kind of climb up and then jump across. So it's like a
They're all detached houses.
detached.
Yeah.
That's what I was going.
And
Not this terraced nonsense with noble people. No.
And just looking at the sort of front of it, can we tell sort of how many rooms wide it is if it was like normal rooms? And how many it's deep?
Again, this has 3 floors,
Okay.
and you probably would guess there'd be.
What's the square footage?
It's big. You'd probably guess there'd probably be up to maybe a dozen rooms per floor.
Okay.
So
Oh,
it
okay.
is quite large.
That's hefty.
Yes, there's a little bit of ground around with a quite nicely kept garden, and there's a little fountain. It's actually 2 seahorses, and they're kind of shooting water
Okay.
at each other, and it just kind of goes.
Very well. We've seen enough. I
Yes.
think we do not look more than that for the
So,
moment.
all done, yeah?
Yes, thank you.
I probably wouldn't hang around here too long, just so
No,
you're
no, I
aware.
think we are leaving now. Let's go.
And yeah, he kind of scoots off and leaves you there to do whatever you will.
Before he goes, or like when we met him, it's like, and your name? Sorry.
My name? Well, yes, I suppose
Very,
that is.
if we're like out in the open, very, very hushed.
It's like my name, yeah. Well, I'll just refresh this. That's the one. My name is Stackford.
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 VOD?
However you want to put it.
Okay.
Stackford.
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 Stackford. Stackford.
I'm putting it Stackford. From Stackford. Stackford the Rogue. Rogue seller. Gold for 5 days. What time is it about now?
So now probably 4 p.m. ish.
I think we head back to the inn and we discuss a plan of action.
Maybe one of us should stay here to see what she looks like. And then.
Yes. Well, I can stay here if you wish, and I can see what she looks like, and then
We'll head back, and I suppose if your disguise is burned, you can just create it in another way.
yes, I can create. I have several disguises I can create, but if I can see Earth for a little bit of time, I might be able to even be Earth.
Good shout.
We'll leave you here and we'll head back
Yes, sir.
Yes.
to the hideout.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you guys are heading back.
Yes.
Okay. And you're hanging around to see if you can see the spot.
As he said, she'll be finishing his shift.
Shift soon.
Good. So you kind of just potter around for a bit. Just kind of try not to act too suspiciously, but just kind of walking around, keeping an eye out, kind of thing. You'll probably sort of hang around for about an hour.
Okay.
From behind you,
Hmm.
you hear this. You hear a female's voice.
Hmm.
It's like, "You, what are you doing here?"
Who? Me?
Yeah.
I am. I was waiting for a friend.
All right. Well, who is this friend?
The friend's name was Four.
Oh, I'm not aware of anybody that lives here with that name.
I think he said to meet here, but I may have got it wrong. Is this your house?
Maybe. Who's asking?
Well, if it is, I have got the wrong place. Because I thought this was my friend's house.
Mm-hmm. 4.
4, yes.
Like the number 4.
Sounds like, but spelled Forr. 4.
Your accent, it's very peculiar.
I am not from around here.
No, it sounds.
Hence, I don't know
It sounds.
where things are.
It sounds almost kind of Tritonish.
Sorry. What? What is Triton?
Tritonish. Triton. It's it's a race of sea-dwelling people.
There are people who live under the sea.
Yes, they sound quite similar to you.
That like this?
Yeah.
Oh
But you're not a Triton, so I don't understand. It's very peculiar.
no, I'm sorry, I'm not a Triton, but
And her hands come together and make an Arcana check.
good lord.
Oh no.
Run away. Oh, god damn it! An Arcana check, yeah.
Yep.
Ooh, 4.
Oh wow. Yeah, she definitely looks like she's starting to cast a spell. But you have no idea what it could be.
Okay. Apologies for disturbing. If it's,
I think I might have heard of this friend of yours before. Yeah. And pew, she dispels magic.
of course she does.
At what level?
Yeah. What level? Can't counter it,
Good question.
Sorry, I can't counter it as well.
Disguise self's level 1.
Disguise self is level 1 as well.
Oh wow.
Doesn't matter what.
Doesn't matter then.
She got that.
And yeah, your disguise fades. And then she's like, You
What?
You are
What have you done to
are a
me?
Triton.
Yes, but not people. People can't. I literally cast disguise self again to make myself look like it, the person I was,
Okay.
and then yes, but people cannot know that. I cannot walk around here as a Triton.
Why
I
not?
was amazed that you even heard of me.
Why?
It's quite obvious when I walk around and people see me and say, I'm blue for God's sakes. I do not blend in well.
So it sounds a very forgiving place, generally.
Well, I've only just arrived here. Not every place I've been to has been as forgiving for being who I am.
Makes
So,
sense. Makes
Apologies
sense.
for the deception, but it is important I keep a little bit hidden.
And this form, are they a Triton as well?
Well, yes, he is my contact here. I thought he was here, but potentially these all look very fancy. I don't think he is this rich.
I mean, I've only heard stories of your people. This is incredible. So what brings you to our fair city?
I have left my home. I am looking for. I'm looking for a new way of life.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
I have bounced from city to city along the coast.
Are you good with the blade
Uh,
or the fork you have?
so the trident, when she dispelled it,
Yeah.
the trident was there, but when I went back into
Yeah,
it,
it's
went.
gone.
Yes, you saw the.
Yeah,
weapon I had. I am,
the fork. Yes.
I am quite good with such a weapon.
Okay. Well, I mean, I could always the city could always use more city guard and if you excel there, perhaps you could even become one of the purple dragons.
They would accept the Triton in the ranks.
I don't see why not. If you're an honourable person, good of heart,
Of course.
then yeah, I don't see why not. There would be some training, of course, and
Yes, I trained to be a guard back at home, so it is
okay.
something I.
Well, that's wow. This is I'm just astonished. I don't know what to say. If you are serious about joining the guard, I may be able to help you.
Forgive me, my name is Lysander. What is your name?
Lysander, like
It is a human name. Not many people would know so it is. I picked a human name.
okay, Lysander. My name is Kaladne.
It is a pleasure to meet you.
If you're serious about joining the guard, then I
Yes.
would be. I may be able to help you in that area. So
That would be amazing. Can I try and find my friend Thor? But where should I meet you? Do I meet you or do I meet someone else? Or
if you you'll need to see you'll need to go to the guard garrison, and speak to a man there called Gren. Tell him I sent you, and we'll be able to help you from there.
Okay. Guard garrison, gentleman named Gren, and I was sent by Galadne. It is a beautiful name, may I say.
Well, thank you.
But I am so sorry to disturb. I imagine this is not what you wanted after a long day at work. You probably just wanted to go home and have a nice glass of wine or something. But I will get out of your hair now. Thank you. Thank you for the understanding about who I am as well.
That's okay. I would just suggest, if you're going to go to see Gren, go as yourself.
As myself?
Yes.
If you are sure, I will trust you on this matter.
Yeah, it's. I don't think you'd take it too kindly.
Very well.
It is important to be open and honest. Otherwise, if your character if you can't be straight with us, then how are you supposed to uphold the law?
This is a very good point, and I apologize for the deception I'm enacting, but
I understand. Sometimes places can be a bit inhospitable, but don't worry. You're among friends here.
Thank you very much. This is very nice to know.
I will. I'll have to. I have some things to take care of, but it's been an honor meeting you, Lysander.
Thank you, and you. I sort of look her in the eye and sort of say, "It is an honor to meet someone so beautiful," and I sort of just walk past as I sort of walk off.
And she does that thing where she walks a few steps and then kind of looks behind. And then continues walking.
Yeah, I got the look back.
Walking back, just looking around the corner, and it's like. Head back to the inn.
Okay.
Still in my disguise.
Okay.
I cast it again, didn't I? So.
Yeah. So, after a while, you arrive back at the inn. You guys have been
Take
there
off
for
the disguise.
you guys have been there for a bit of time. Yeah, you kind of got your room, take off your disguise, that type of thing. And yeah, you sort of come back downstairs and just kind of grabbed a drink, and he walks in. Looks like he's breaking it.
I come in as sort of as my blue self again. Like,
Are you okay?
I need a drink. Please.
Who's on the bar?
Something strong.
Fox is on the bar.
Fox, drink, please, quickly.
Uh,
A mead.
your usual water.
Just a mead this time.
No, something stronger if possible.
Stronger. Well met. I don't believe we've met.
Sorry, my name is Callisto.
Callisto? But you're still in disguise.
No, I've walked in.
You've walked in as yourself.
Yeah,
Okay.
I walked in as
Okay.
himself.
Sorry, my bad.
Yeah.
He's like, if you're after something special, I can certainly
No, just cheap and strong. And something.
cheap and strong. Okay, we can do that. How about some goblin spit ale? 2 copper.
Perfect. I'll let you go.
It's quite repulsive, but strong.
Oh. One more, please.
Okay.
Wow.
Good.
So it didn't go well then?
No, it went amazingly.
Good. human then?
Well, she was able to dispel my disguise, so she has seen my face now.
You met her.
Oh yes, I met her and had a lovely conversation. She is a lovely person.
Is she human?
She's human. She is quite pretty, and she is lovely.
Did you see the amulet?
I was not really looking. I was trying to recover the situation after I was pretending I was human, and then she went and I revealed myself. She had a way of I think, dispelling magic, and yes, I had a nice conversation with her, and she knows I'm a Triton. I did not give away my name, but I mean, it is not on the right. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Foxy.
Yeah, she has a charisma of 18. But yeah, she
Quicker than me, goddammit.
she has like a like long dark hair. Again, she was kind of she took the helmet off and things like that. It was more free, but yeah, she was quite dazzling.
Okay. I was trying to put on a different accent, but it was not working very well, and I think she saw through my disguise, and so I will work on that. You would think as an actor I was a bit better, but accents were not my strong point. But I will work on that. I will work. But she saw through my disguise, and I had to confess I was a Triton, and I said I was looking for a friend here because I fled my home, and I'm looking to resettle, and the reason I disguise myself is because people are not very friendly to Tritons, which I think she believed. But the only problem is, I'm probably the only Triton in this entire city, so I cannot be seen again, really.
That's what I was just going to ask the GM. In our time in the city, so we've been a long while now that before we got here and started, have we seen any other Tritons?
No.
Okay.
No other Genassis, and no other Eladrons.
So we've...
So you do stick out.
So I can probably help, but also my name is Lysander now, in case anybody ever asks. I said I was Lysander. I just picked a name. And it was my human name, is what I said. But she
names now.
She has just two. She has invited me to. She has invited me to join the Purple Dragons. I think she said I should go to the garrison and sign up with them. So I don't know if I should or not. But
Could come in handy.
we have
Guard her.
another option potentially.
This could be beneficial. We could make this work.
I'll sort of go back to drinking. Anyway.
But you didn't see the amulet on her person.
No, I did not. But just so you know what she looks like, I'm going to try something. The conversation was over a minute, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm gonna try. 2 seconds. I'll cast Disguise Self to make myself appear as her.
Okay.
This is what she looks like.
Interesting.
And for one of the corners,
Yeah.
someone's like, "Shit, the guard's here!
No,
the guard's
it's fine. I drop it.
It was like, "Fuck!"
I drop it. It's fine. It's just me. It's just me.
We're just playing around.
And literally, like,
It's all good.
a couple of the people got crossbows.
It's just me.
Like,
It's just me. Do not worry.
shut up. And Fox is like, you don't,
Sorry, I did not know. I will not do that again. Apologies.
probably not a good idea to.
I mean, this is a lot of power.
This is good to know.
Fox. Just very quickly,
Mhm.
from that reaction, the guards never come in here, do they?
No.
Do they know not to come in here? Or do they choose not to come in here?
The guards that patrol this area are paid to
Leave it alone.
leave things alone.
Interesting. Are they aware of this place as a general?
No. They're told to avoid the inn. They avoid the inn.
Very well.
Punch me.
What happens?
Violence.
I'm just joking. I'm just a really good actor. Sorry.
So we need to find out her routine.
Well, the question is, do we make 2 or 3 headways into this, or do we just follow the one? We've only got 5 days.
4.5 now.
She didn't have it on her person. She'll either have it at work.
She might have it on her person. I was not looking. I was just
Again,
trying
she
to
had
get out of there.
Loads of stuff on.
She had
so-
a lot of
She
armor.
has
Yeah.
armor on, it might be
Armor,
below her
big
armor,
cloak.
and I
Yeah.
sort of push my hand down into my armor to
Yeah.
to where you see I put my
Under
My
a tunic, or it could be. She might not have had it with her.
Yeah.
It could be on her in a pouch. You don't know. It could be literally anywhere.
Yeah.
But you have not seen it yet.
as I catch Raven looking down, I kind of light the end of my fingers just so they're a bit on
Sorry,
fire.
Sorry.
Checking her outfit.
Do you think there'll be many guards patrolling at night? Whether we could get inside her house? Or would we try and do it in the day?
I have to be honest, she seemed quite powerful. I think we could try and break in, but I imagine there would probably be a lot of magic there. She would probably be ready for something.
If she's
I think we should probably find a bit more information about her and maybe try and find out what this amulet is.
Yes. More information is more power. The more we know, the better we can do and be planned for anything.
I mean, maybe we
We
could
have
just
to do this perfectly.
maybe we could just ask her for it if it's not important or something like that. You never know. I do not know. What if she found it on the street? And she's
Oh, this old thing. Yeah,
and
here
she's
you go.
looking after it until the right person comes up and says, "Oh, excusez-moi, I hear you found my amulet." And you do not know.
Or maybe if you make good headway, you could be invited around there.
I do not think I particularly should be going back too much.
Okay.
I mean, it was very pretty, but
You said that you had just got to the city, though. Maybe if she becomes your... you said you had another friend. Maybe if she becomes your only other friend, you would want to be around her.
yes, but I mean, I'm happy to give it a try, but I do not think the head of the purple dragons wants to spend their time as a Triton who has just come to the city. But
Who knows? Maybe she's lonely.
And if she did not arrest you on sight, that's a godsend.
this is true. Potentially my charms worked. Well, okay,
See, charm.
I'm happy to give multiple options a go.
Yes. I feel that my best course of action would be to try and, as you said, find more about the amulet itself. If it's a golden shaped starburst, that seems like a very seems like a very distinctive shape. Iconographic.
Yes.
Iconographic.
Maybe there is a library? Something. where we
This
can
is
find
his
out
city.
the
There's bound to
information?
be a place of learning.
Yes.
Maybe.
Maybe you can try and get to know her better, and we can try and find out about the amulet.
Yes. I feel we have some good headway.
Very well. And what will you do?
I'll go and try and find out more about the Emperor also.
Very well. Okay.
What did you have in mind? You're thinking.
Nothing.
See it.
I just feel like I've been thrown in the deep end here, asking me to seduce this poor woman.
Well,
I mean, don't get me wrong, it's
being
something
a
I've not
Triton,
tried before.
I'm guessing
but-
you're quite good at swimming.
Good lord. That is beyond the pale, but yes, I'm quite good at swimming.
You're used to the deep end.
Good lord. Stop it!
You haven't
I've
even
had two-
drunk anything.
I have had 2 of those goblin ales, and even I'm not drunk enough for that kind of comment right now.
Sorry, I'm not good at humour. Right, yes.
Quite.
Yes, I can.
Well, what
I
time
can
is
tell.
it? Will the library still be open?
Yeah, it's getting late now. It's sort of 5:30. Sun will be setting in probably an hour or so.
I think I will not try
Like
to
summer,
lie.
so a couple of hours.
I think I must pretend to have found my friend, and I will say,
Did you say what your friend was like?
no, I did say he was a Triton. So, but obviously he can be hiding like me, but
But that could easily be proven false.
yes, so potentially she never meets my friend, I think is the best thing.
Yes. Maybe a friend of a friend?
Potentially,
But
yes.
the only thing is, if we are seen together, that increases the odds that we'll be found out.
Potentially, I think maybe we should be something we do together, but a little bit separate. So if one of us gets caught, it will not endanger the other two. And there is a chance that this mission can still be done.
Hi in the chat to newcomers Missouri Reaper and the DM for the island. Hi guys!
Hello.
They said, seems like they're having fun, pretty nice guys.
Ah,
Nice.
Yeah,
that's the
no.
nicest thing anyone's ever said.
True story.
So yes, I believe we have a plan for tomorrow. You follow your thread, we'll follow a new one, and we shall meet back and see what we've found.
Very well.
Yes.
We can give this a go. I'm happy.
Should we say prospective for just after noon?
Yes, if we meet back here in the afternoon tomorrow and discuss what we found out.
Make sure you're not trailed.
No, of course not. Yes. Who would not check if they were trailed? Okay, tomorrow I will check.
Make a perception check.
Come on now. Oh, come on. 4. I was not trailed.
Inside check.
Simon, the
Yes.
the
Oh, yeah.
servant boy, he comes over
Yeah.
and he has a really nice pewter mug,
Yeah.
and he says, I've been told to bring this to you, sir. King's Ale," and he puts it on the table.
Thank you very much. Is this from anyone in particular? And I look sort of around the room.
Is it? Yeah, that lady just over there bought it for you.
Do I recognise the lady?
No, not
Ah,
immediately.
Okay. Sort of hold the thing up and I go, thank you. And
And as she kind of turns and meets your gaze, the hair and the face is unmistakable, but you didn't recognise her immediately because she's not wearing the same clothes.
God, it's her.
It is.
Good lord.
I take poignant bit to not turn round.
Okay.
If like they're behind me, I'm just there like.
And I-
She's like sat at the bar.
Okay, and I'm literally like, excuse me, I must go.
Where is the bar?
Do not.
Okay, so So here we have the foxes in, like so, and you guys are set
Oh my goodness.
down in the corner here.
Yeah.
Okay.
The bar is sort of over here, and this is the entrance.
Wait, how are
And
we
this is it.
positioned?
So you're sat down here.
I'm sat with my back to the. I'm sat in this seat. But imagine.
I'm going to say that you're sat at the table right now. So you're here.
Yeah.
Rovan will be here, and Callisto will be
I'm
on
sort
the
of
end
turned,
here.
I'm like,
So
That is.
Okay. So they've gotten.
they're sat down here, and the lady is up here by the bar.
okay.
Simon, before you go,
Yes, ma'am.
was that lady in here when the previous commotion happened?
Not that I noticed, ma'am.
Thank you, dear.
I am going to go. Maybe we don't speak anymore. If anyone asks, you are my informant, or my person that I was meeting here. Okay, thank you. Bye. And I sort of just walk off, and I walk over to her. In full Triton form.
In front of the wall. Yeah, you go up to the bar and take the seat next to her.
Yes, next to her.
I'm fine, thank you. Lysander, I apologize.
No need to apologize.
I may have followed you, and I'm sorry.
No, that is okay. I must admit, I came here because this was where I was told to come. People of, as I'm sure you can see, different races are welcome here.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever been here before. It's very colourful.
It is somewhere I can be myself.
Yeah, she's the only human here.
Okay.
So if anything, she's the one that kind of stands out a bit.
It is somewhere I felt I can be myself, and
Yeah, I noticed. Yeah, your
I am.
your true form is much more attractive. You should ditch the disguise permanently.
Thank you very much. So, what are you drinking? Are you? Do you need a glass or something?
Yes, I'm drinking wild orchid wine.
Just as an aside,
Mhm.
we'll be kind of talking and everything, but I'll also pull out a big stack of copper,
Yeah.
and I'll put it down into little piles. I'll start shuffling the coins around like we're playing a game.
Okay.
Yeah. So like
Make a performance check.
the 3 coins through the gate, through the gate,
Yeah,
through
yeah.
the game.
Yeah.
23.
Oh yeah, you're fine. It looks perfectly natural. You just kind of, literally as if you were playing. It's perfect. So you should be good.
Orchid wine, you say?
Yes. Wild orchid wine.
Give me 2 seconds. I'll go get something, and I don't call the guy over. I go to walk over to Fox,
Mhm.
and I sort of lean over, and I sort of, as if I'm sort of saying, and the wine's the lady, but I'm actually going, my name is Lysander. If she asks, to play the game. Also, can I have a glass of wild orchid wine? How much is that?
Wild orchid wine. Yeah, no problem.
How much is that?
10 gold.
10 gold. Okay. You bought. And do you take credit at all, or?
Sorry, what?
No, it's fine. No. You bought. And I sort of. And I look back at her and I'm like, 2 seconds. And I sort of go to guys. Has anyone got 10 gold I can borrow?
Pull out 10 gold.
Thank you very much. I go back to the guy. I'm like,
As you go back there,
Yeah.
is Simon at the bar? Yeah.
No, Fox is at the bar.
Okay.
Simon's kind of running tables.
Okay. I look at Fox and I give him a little bit of a wink.
Okay.
And I put Tanko. There you go. Thank you very much.
Here's your wine.
Thank you. Perfect. And I go over and I sort of put it down.
And yeah, Kaladni kind of looks over at this table and then looks back at you and said, "What's going on?"
Sorry, you interrupted. I was having a little gambling game, and I thought I'd go collect my winnings.
Sorry, I don't mean to pry.
No, you can. I am an open book. You can ask questions, and you are a lady of fine taste. So I just had to get the winnings to get the wine for you.
I apologise. How rude of me to.
Absolutely, do not apologise.
Not.
May I propose a toast?
Yes.
For meeting new friends in strange places.
Some new friends. Ding. And she takes a big swig. As she's drinking, you kind of give her a bit of a sort of a look over. That's kind of like a.
I am subtly trying to look as well to see if she's wearing the amulet now.
Exactly. She's wearing like a really long dress.
Yeah.
Obviously some very fine material, like elven silk or something.
Yeah.
Like she's clearly got some coin.
Yeah.
She has some earrings. Again, like some kind of precious stone, rubies or diamonds or something. And as you're kind of having a bit of a glance to see if you can kind of see. Make
a sleight of eye check.
Make a sleight of eye check.
Do I have proficiency?
Obviously.
That one.
Oh no! You have been checked out.
Yeah. She's kind of just
Slight perf.
you notice that she's kind of like, and then she gives you a bit of a slap.
How many points of damage?
None.
Oh.
So I'm not that kind of lady, thank you.
Of course not. Sorry. Customs are different. I am still getting used to
Wow.
proper ways. I must admit, where I'm from, people don't often have as many clothes as I am forced to wear at the moment.
Well, face is up here.
Apologies, and I look sort of deeply. I look straight into her face. Apologies, and why would I want to look anywhere else?
Charisma check.
What if I make the DM? What if I make the DM fall for me? 17.
Okay.
That's already there.
That's what one of my players did. They tried seducing me and
Not the character, just seducing you.
Leave me alone! Leave me alone!
Nat 20. Yeah, she just kind of softens up a little bit, and she kind of gives you a bit of a smile, and it's like, don't worry about it. It's fine.
Forgive me. How long have you been in Suzanne for?
I was born here.
So your whole life, have you been traveling at all, or is this?
Not a massive amount. Some of the neighbouring territories on occasion, but not particularly anywhere. But nowhere as majestic as what I've heard your city is like.
It is. It is, and it is a beautiful place, and I do miss it. I must be honest.
Why did you leave? If you don't mind me asking, I don't mean to pry.
No, it is okay. I sort of look her in the eyes now, and I sort of put on a bit of a sad face. It's like my mother died 3 years ago.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
No, it is fine. Like I said, I am an open book, and And I did not have the best relationship with my father, and he wanted me to be a guard, and just it was guard this, guard that, and I have other passions in my life.
Oh, and here's me saying you should go and join the guard. Oh God.
No. But
That's awkward.
There was a slight stigma with my father. He was the head of the guards. I'm sure you can
Oh yeah.
relate.
Mm.
No, it is not a problem. But I wanted to explore the world, and I heard of Tritons who had left previously, and I thought I would follow in the footsteps. And
It's yes. Your father was the head of the guard. Yeah. Well, don't want to just.
sorry,
Well,
sorry,
I'm also the head of the guard. So yeah,
No.
that's a bit awkward.
There's nothing awkward about that at all. It was. I loved my father. He was amazing. But
It's just very peculiar that two leaders of respective militaries are trying to get you to join the guard. And you clearly didn't want to the first time. Why would you want to this time?
there were other factors with that one. I was a member of the guard for a long time, and but as I said, with my mother passing, it was not my priority at that time. I wanted to explore. I wanted to know what this world had to offer, more than just my city.
From one of the corners,
Yeah.
from the opposite corner to where you are,
Mm-hmm.
there's a table with two chairs, and a moderately intoxicated dwarf man stands up on the table, and he goes, "There's a guard in here." I recognise that fucking bitch.
Excuse me, sir. I do not know what you are talking about. I think you have mistaken my guest here for someone else.
And literally all eyes are now on you and her.
Fair.
And they were like, what? Guard? Where?
I'm sort of trying to stand and block.
And like
her
a couple
little
of
bit.
people with like gambling games are just like, they're just gonna pull all the down like, onto the.
Yeah, I'm trying to sort of stand and block a little bit. Is the guy holding a is the guy holding anything like a tankard?
He has a tankard in one hand and an axe in the other hand.
Amazing.
And you can see the sort of the end of the shaft. The piece bonding is just kind of
Fair.
flapping there. He's clearly
Fair.
planned this for probably
yeah,
a minute or two. He's sort of like, oh shit, and undone his weapons, and now it's started to kick off.
I look at her and just quick. I'm sort of stood in front. I'm like, should we go?
And she just stands up and is like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not a guard. I'm just here with my friend. We're just having a date.
And you are interrupting my date, good sir. I think you should sit down.
And he jumps off the table and starts strolling across.
I cast heat
towards
metal
you.
on this axe.
Okay.
Intercept as well. Likewise.
So you're going to stand up and
Yeah. So as soon as he sort of jumps down, I just cast heat metal.
Yep.
On his axe. So if he wants to keep holding it,
Yep.
he takes 2d8 fire damage, or must succeed a Constitution saving throw or drop the object.
Okay, so you cast heat metal.
Yep.
And you can see his axe start to sort of heat up and start glowing. He's like, "Ah, what the fuck, right? You, blue man, outside."
I think you'll find I'm on a date right now. I'm not going to deal with a drunken mess such as yourself.
Oh, what's wrong there, Blue Man? Chicken?
I do not know. Is a chicken a cowardly creature? They're always quite useful when I come across them.
That's exactly what you are. Ba, 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 ba. And he kind of struts around.
Can I?
Close to us.
I was going to say, I'm looking
you guys
to see if
are
they're
like-
going to intercept.
Can I pick up his axe? Yes, I know.
Yeah.
And just be like, come now. Too many ales spoils the night.
So what's the checky thing he needs to make?
Well, okay, I probably will drop it when he picks it up. But just
you
for
don't need to.
first, it says it's 2d8 fire damage, and then he makes a Constitution saving throw.
So roll your 2d8 fire damage.
Oh yeah, sorry.
It's got resistance or something, I think. So
9 fire damage.
Halved.
so 5.
And a 21 Constitution save.
Yeah, you're fine. You just keep
So yeah,
rolling.
you pick it up. You kind of you can feel it kind of like. But you kind of hold it together so you don't show it.
And I will
As
then
that happens,
drop
I'll
it.
let my hair start to flare a little bit.
Nice.
When I see he picks up, I drop it as well.
She picks it.
She. Oh, sorry. When I see
And if
picks
the
up.
dwarf goes forward anymore, I'm going to hit him in the face.
Just we've got this little gap. Thanks for DM on the island for joining us. He comes all the way from Norway. He's watching from there.
Norway.
Asked for our
Nice.
schedule. I said every Monday from 8 p.m.
Every
So,
Monday,
hope to
8
see you next
p.m.
week.
Give or take a couple of minutes.
Yeah.
And if you miss us, we are on YouTube as well. YouTube, and we do post our link in our Facebook, which is facebook.com/Vanguard Tales, and we update the YouTube link there every week for our latest episode. If you happen to miss us live, but thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Spread the word. Like, subscribe, and all that other stuff people say in videos.
What people do things. But yeah, just thought I'd take that point because he was in the chat and he was active.
Yay.
Yeah, so I'm sort of trying to basically stand a little bit in between
Yep.
and just sort of hoping they're going to steer him off, and then I can.
But he's quite focused on you. So you kind of like, said your bit.
Yeah.
He doesn't seem that interested in you, but yeah, he's firmly.
Yeah, that's fine.
He's like, so, are we going for a scrap then, or are you?
No, I am quite happy where I am. Thank you very much. If you wish to go outside, that is entirely your choice.
Wow, a coward, huh? What do you think your lady friend's gonna think about dating a coward?
I wouldn't call any friend of mine a coward, small man. You want to fight someone? Fight me.
I'll fight all of you if I have to.
Come then.
Outside.
All right,
He starts spreading.
all three of you, come on.
My 2 friends would be enough for you.
No, Blue Man. Come on.
I am new to this place. I do not wish to get in trouble.
Well, you're dating a guard. I'm sure she'll let you off.
She is not a guard.
Mm.
If she was a guard, I would know.
I recognise her face. Don't think I'm stupid.
I don't think you can barely recognize your own face at this moment.
How sloshy is his cup?
it's mostly empty at this point. But he's kind of waving it around.
And no one's going to be able to recognise your face for very much longer.
Well, how dare you speak to me like that? Who? What? Whatever you are. Funny looking man thing.
I just punch you in the face.
Okay, make an attack roll.
What the rules?
19 to hit.
Yep, that will be a hit.
I think I've read the rules.
This is where we find out he's a drunken master and he's got a tipsy sway.
Nice.
That's 5 bludgeoning damage.
Okay, you kind of catch him off guard a little bit, and you smack him straight in the face, and literally his nose just explodes, and just blood just everywhere. one of his teeth just kind of falls out, and he just falls face first straight into right in the middle of the room. And everyone's just like, "Ooh, oh, nice!" And then everyone just kind of turns around. The music continues, and everything's back to normal.
Fox, why don't we take the trash?
So I'll just dump him outside.
And I just hook his axe in like whatever braces or whatever he's got in the bag, and just sort of carry him like.
Yeah, you just drag him out.
And then go back to my seat
And
go
we
back to my
will
water.
re-piece bond his weapon for him.
Nice.
And I sort of turn around and I'm like, I'm very sorry about that. I hope you're okay. I hope you...
Yeah, I'm okay. Yeah. Did you say that you knew these people?
They were the people I was gambling with. And
Wow. I mean,
they're very loyal.
the elfy looking one. He seems quite capable of. I've seen anyone lay out a dwarf with one punch before. That's quite impressive.
He's very good with his hands in terms of fighting.
Maybe see if he needs any employment.
Yes, of course. See if they want to join the
I mean, we're always looking for people. So yeah. Perhaps you could introduce me, if that's okay.
Yes, of course. I'm glad to be here to introduce you to more potential guards.
I'm sorry. I'm
it's
doing
fine.
it again. I'm
No, it's fine.
always on duty. Sorry. We'll worry about that another time.
I was going to say maybe in the morning we can. I normally have breakfast with them.
As I'm walking back in after dumping the dwarf outside,
Yeah.
I will just sort of clasp my hands together like that, and it's just like, "You're welcome, Lysander," and walk back to the table.
Thank you very much.
Perhaps you'd like to join me for some food.
That would be lovely.
I've heard that the heard that the roast stag in antler sauce here is fabulous. You have to try some.
Very well. I've not eaten. That sounds lovely. I will.
And she calls Fox over. She's like, me and my friend, we would like a table with and two roast stags with antler sauce, please. And he's like, certainly, yeah.
Is there somewhere that we can go that is a bit quieter than here?
Oh yes.
Here.
If you go to the other end, then there's a couple of smaller tables, a bit more out of the way. They're primarily for dining rather than drinking.
Perfect.
So yeah, by all means, make yourselves at home. I'll bring them over, and she slides over a platinum coin to Fox, and he takes that and goes to sort of give her change, and she's like, no.
And sort of, I sort of watch Fox leave and try to make eye contact with them, like.
Yeah. Fox is just like. I kind of as she kind of glances around. It's like,
Shall we?
cleans out her glass.
Shall we go sit down?
Yeah, certainly. Over here.
Perfect.
Oh, this looks like a nice place. There's like a little candle in the middle of the table, and yeah, you both sit down.
Yeah, have a chat and try and get to know a little bit better.
After a few minutes, the food gets served, and it's a very aristocratic type of food. Everything is laid out really perfectly on the plate.
Is it done well in a place like this?
This is not a bad inn. It's served on a silver plate that's polished really nicely. Again, the portion size is as is quite common with fancy places, it's a small, tiny piece of meat with sort of a drizzling of sauce over, and like a very cleverly arranged selection of vegetables and the like. She's very, again, very upmarket, like very classy. She sits there and very elegantly cuts to her food. You can clearly tell that she's well practiced and versed with,
the earrings you said you owned. Did you say they're pearl earrings?
A perception check.
Can I see what's going on at their table?
They are actually rubies.
Rubies, okay.
From where you are, actually, it's quite far, but yes, there is a bit. If you kind of sit back a bit and lean, you can kind of just about see them from where you are.
I'd probably as well when I'm going to sit down, I'd probably pull the seat where her back's to. Then, if that makes sense, so that sort of they could look quite comfortably
without
and
her
looking
around,
they would. And so, I'd comment. Oh, your earrings are beautiful. You are very into your jewellery.
I do quite like a few pieces. These ones are rubies.
Very nice.
And I have various amethysts, which are one of my favourite stones, and a few gold necklaces and things like that. But yeah, it's somewhat expected of someone in my position to socialise with the upper echelons of society, and as such, I have to dress appropriately as well.
Well, you wear them very well. They suit you.
Thank you. They're some of my favourites.
I like them very much. My mother was very into her jewellery as well. I have this is hers, and I pull out my pearl necklace.
Okay, yeah.
This was hers, and it's
that's
really
lovely.
Nice. Pardon?
I was waiting for that.
Filthy,
I was waiting for someone. I was like, come on.
Put that in my inventory. I was like,
pearl necklace.
and I sort of show her. I was like, this is beautiful. Do you have? This is my. This is one of the only things I have of my mother.
I also have something that was my father's, and she pulls out the starburst necklace from under her robes.
And sort of, I clock it, but I don't look at it. I just keep looking at my necklace at the moment.
It was my father's. He was one of the war wizards. He unfortunately was killed in the last Goblin War. This is all I really have left from him. He used to treasure it a lot, though. It was one of his most precious possessions. So I'm glad that I managed to keep hold of it.
And this is important that we keep it.
And she kind of tucks it back in.
And it's important that we keep it close to ourselves.
Yeah, I never take it off.
I feel like when I have a necklace, she is still with me.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's comforting to know that even though they're not here, we still have a part of them to take with us.
And I put my hand across the table. It's like, it is nice when you are somewhere and you feel alone to know there is someone else with you.
Yeah, she reaches forward and sort of takes your hand, and she's like, yeah, it's I don't. It is very. It gets very lonely at times. I don't really have any family left myself, so.
Well,
maybe that's why I was so fascinated when we first met, that I'd never met anybody like you before, and you seemed so alone, and I don't know, something just resonated with me.
Well, I can be honest, I have not spoken this honestly and openly with anyone since I've been here. I make friends wherever I go, but I never get to know anyone. I never get to make a connection with someone like this.
Make a perception check, please.
Who else is stalking me?
Yeah, we've realised that it's Fey Ray and Cow Cow.
Fey Ray and Calcal.
Another 4.
4. Jesus, the dice today.
No, it literally just perception checks. Everything else has been quite good. Everything else has good perception. I think I rolled
You're
too busy trying to look her down.
Yeah, you are literally like kind of focused on what you're doing right now.
Where'd that come from?
And you fail to notice the person comes up behind Kaladne and sort of pulls her out of her chair.
We would have noticed this because we're watching.
Yeah, well, from where you are, you can see them, but you can't see much else of that area.
Okay.
But you will obviously see this happen from where you are.
Okay.
But yeah, someone literally pulls her up out of her chair and just punches her straight across the face.
I start sprinting over.
I cast straight away Tasha's Hideous Laughter on the guy.
And yes, I run over as well.
And you guys are legging it.
Yeah,
Yes.
during
Okay.
the time that we've sat it, can I start peace bonding my
10,
whip?
15, 20,
What are you undoing? I'm coming.
My whip. My big long...
Yeah, so it will take 2 rounds to get there,
Okay.
and to unpeace bond your weapon while moving it will take you 3 rounds.
I've done it while they were chatting, because we've had nothing else to do.
Why would you do that? It's against the law.
Just in case anybody else kicks off.
It's against the law.
Okay, I wouldn't have done then.
Yeah, so it is one of those core.
She didn't do anything about the dwarves. So.
It was taken care of.
Okay, I wouldn't have done
She was also trying not to be a guard.
Exactly.
She's turning around, but you're under arrest for peace bonding, but I'm not a guard.
Okay. No, I'll just run there then.
Yep.
Yeah.
So give me a quick brief idea of this.
What? You need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
You might well pass it.
19.
Yep, absolutely fine. Nothing happens.
That's it.
Yep.
Okay. So you're like,
I cast.
and she kind of falls down, like down onto her ass, and she's just kind of sat there, like blood's pouring out of her nose. And this guy goes to pull a sword.
Yeah, and I
We need some initiative from everybody now.
Go, get him.
Oh,
Boom.
come on.
Oh, get in. That is 21.
You mind? So Raven, 21.
17.
Alistair's 17.
5.
And 5. And Doody McDude.
4, 5.
That. Okay. Raven, you are first.
So as I'm sprinting, I jump onto the table
Yep.
and literally flying kick 2-feeted to the guy's doing.
Like full on drop kick.
Exactly. Drop kicking the person in the face. This is very well.
Drop kick.
Oh, that's not too bad. That is 19.
Yeah, that's a hit.
That's 4 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. 4 bludgeoning damage.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, you full on drop kick this guy, and you get him from behind. He wasn't really paying too much attention to what's behind him, so you literally jump off the table behind him, drop kick him. So,
You've literally drop kicked Arnold Schwarzenegger in the back.
and he kind of stumbles forward a bit, and you kind of land after sort of kicking him. At least kind of taking a little bit off balance. As Callisto, you're next. Actually.
I withdraw my trident and just
Yep.
literally, sort of, if I can, like to try and flourish it and spin it.
Yeah.
So I just and then literally just
Again, your trident will be
It's peace bonded, that's fine.
Yeah.
I'm just smacking him around the face with it.
So you're just kind of.
How would your trident be peaceful?
It would be.
It's like
It would be.
spikes would be.
Yeah.
So
Well,
I
in this.
can't stab. But I can-
Yeah. It's basically it's got like a. I don't know what you want to call it, like a hood on the
Yeah.
top.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's probably the easiest way to explain it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, so I'm just literally like pulling it out and just like.
Yeah, because
Hitting
it
around
doesn't
the
have a
face.
sheath or anything
Yeah.
like that you could tie it to effectively peace bond it.
16?
In this case,
16
The
to hit.
back holder.
I suppose so.
16 to hit.
16. That is a hit.
Amazing. I'm going to make this a mobile flourish on this.
Oh.
I'm going to put the red one as my flourish. Nice. So
Nice.
that is. That's 12 points of bludgeoning damage. And he's also knocked 8 feet away from me.
Okay.
Down. You snowplow
Because
scooped
it's
him.
5 feet plus the number rolled. So I rolled a 3, so.
Yes. No, but I'll scoop
Yeah.
him. That's a good one.
Get away from me! So basically,
8 feet.
Yeah, he enters the nearest unoccupied space within 5 feet of like where I pushed it. So.
Yeah. So he goes. So he's kind of been kicked forward.
Yeah.
And with that momentum, you kind of launched him back, and
Yeah.
he's kind of stumbled back, and he's kind of off balance for Four's attack.
Feora.
Feoras.
Sorry, Feora.
I will go over. As a bonus action, I will fire up,
Yep.
and I'll hit him with the flat side of my scimitar.
Okay.
It's a 21 to hit.
Yeah, that's a definite hit for that.
So it's usually a 1d6 plus 5. So
Okay.
yeah,
Probably be non-lethal, I suppose. Are you going for non-lethal, or you just kind of
Yeah,
whatever
non-lethal.
comes? Okay.
flat the blade.
Yeah.
You just say the weight of it is
Yeah.
the how it gets it.
It's more bludgeoning damage then, I suppose, isn't it?
So that's 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
Nice.
Yes, he's literally kind of stumbled, like he's been knocked back by you, almost straight into your path, and you just kind of, yeah, you just go 4 ding.
First one, there we go.
Nice.
Yeah, you literally just sort of swung this sword around and just boom right across his face, and he's almost kind of dazed a little bit at this point. And Kaladne sort of stands up at this point and just runs forward and just goes for a full-on punch straight into his face.
Superman punch.
Whew, that's a 25 to hit.
Let's not get in a fight with her. She hits hard.
That's 9 points of bludgeoning damage for her. At this point,
Oh,
he just kind of spins and just,
Get 1 plus strength.
and he's you can tell he's almost like dazed. You can
Yeah.
see his kind of like little birds out. He's like, ooh. And back to the top for Raven.
So I'm then going to go in for a little bit of kind of move time, just kind of grab his skull as he's a little bit dazed, and boom, bring it down onto my knee.
Ooh.
It's only 13 to hit.
Yeah, that's it.
And that's a 6 bludgeoning damage.
Yes, you grab hold of his head, you sort of almost leap into the air as you bring his head down, and it connects straight in, and you can see that his nose just almost just disappears as you just cave it in. The bone itself has actually been forced up into his brain, and he just collapses down to the floor and is dead.
Dead.
Fair enough.
And as he collapses down onto the floor, Kaladne is like, "Ah, Fuck.
Are you okay?
Yeah. Don't know what that was about.
I sort of go to her face and like, so, excuse me, can I? And what? Is it clear where she's been hit?
Yeah, there's a bit of like a scuff on like her cheek. Too. He's literally caught her just kind of here.
So like I try to sort of lovingly caress her and like just trust me on this, and I sort of press my hand and like.
And she kind of pulls away a little bit. She's like, no. Why do you come here? This place is horrible.
This is the only place that I've found that will accept me for the moment. It is only my.
I've been here I've been here like an hour, and already 2 people have like attacked me. What?
I'm happy to go somewhere else. There's nowhere else I know at the moment.
And Fox comes over as well. He's like, sincerest apologies for this. Don't know what's with the patrons today. Can you boys get rid of this one as well for me? And you, lady person?
I'll check through his pocket.
You're going to check him out first.
We'll drag him outside and we'll check his pockets outside.
Fair enough.
Fine.
Yeah, okay, you drag him out. Make an investigation check.
8.
Okay.
Much better.
8 and
8.
8.
Woo!
We both put our hand on the same pocket at the same time.
To be fair, that is exactly what happens. You're kind of searching through, and you're kind of patting him down, and you kind of reach up here, and he's got he has a pin, again hidden away a little bit, but you both kind of find it at the same time.
What colour is it?
As you kind of pull back his robe a little bit. No.
Oh.
It is. It's golden, and it's the shape of a harpy.
Okay. Take the pin.
Okay.
And does he have any weapons? Because he was about to draw a sword.
Yeah, he has a short sword.
Take that.
Okay. But that is all he has.
Okay.
He literally has no coin or anything else, which is slightly weird unto itself.
Yeah.
But
just take a mental picture of his characteristics.
yeah, he's a human male, sort of late 20s.
Bit beefy.
He's not terribly beefy. He's quite tall, and he's got like a scar on his left cheek. That's only real sort of distinctive markings about him. He has he's kind of a bit stubbly. Probably hasn't had a shave for a couple of days. Black hair. But he does look like a fairly normal person. Aside from the scar, it's kind of like a C, kind of a curved shape down on his cheek there. So obviously someone slashed him in the face at some point.
Okay. When we head back into the bar, are there any other humans?
Perception check?
No. 8.
You have a quick look over. And
5.
5, oh god. Yeah,
I've got performance and persuasion as +5 each, and I thought all my P's were +5.
Yeah, you have a quick sort of look over. You don't see any other humans immediately.
Okay. Has Raven got the pin?
I assume you took the
I
pin?
was just adding it to my.
There we go. So one golden harpy pin and one short sword of some description. Obviously investigate it down the line, but and Kaladne is she's her mood is quite sour now.
God damn it, Leroy.
And she's like, I think I'm just gonna go home.
I understand. I apologize.
I mean,
If you know of a better establishment, I would love to see you again there potentially. Would you allow me to walk you home?
I'll be fine. I'll think about it, and I'll maybe I'll have to see. This has been very interesting. I think we're going to need to get a few more guards around here. Seems to be a bit unruly here, and we don't really tolerate that here in Suzale. So
Apologies. These are the establishments I've had to be used to. Traveling from place to place. Places like this are often the only places that I am welcome.
I understand. This isn't your fault, and I don't mean to be taking this out on you, but I think I should just go home now. It
is okay. I understand. It's fine.
And she kind of has a look like over herself, and yeah, there's a bit of like blood that's stained onto her. Probably quite expensive dress.
I cast facilitation and just let the stain off.
Yeah, as she's kind of looking, you can tell she's quite upset almost.
Yeah.
And then yeah, it lifts away, and she's like,
I'm sorry for any pain I've caused you.
How did you do that?
It is something I can do. I always want to look my best for every occasion, so it is ever a mark.
It's a useful spell you have. Thank you. I was worried about how I was going to get that out.
No problem.
Oh, perhaps we'll catch up again soon.
That would be lovely.
Just be careful here.
I do not.
I appreciate you feel like you belong here, but you really don't. You deserve better than this.
I potentially will look for another establishment in the morning.
Okay. Well, I'll hopefully see you soon. And she turns around and walks out.
But
And Fox is like, dude, you lost it, man. I thought you were in there.
So did I, but someone tried to punch her in the face.
Well, tried. I mean, they actually
I
did.
mean, they did, but that pissed her off a little bit. I mean, I'm charming, but there's only so much I can do.
I'm going to follow her.
Okay.
And you come back in.
Yeah, they came back in.
When
And he's like, do.
When I see you go,
back out again.
when I see you go, I'm like, wait.
when I came back in, I did the same thing again.
Nice.
There's two of you, homies.
Wait. Where are you going?
I just want to make sure she gets home okay. If these people are after her, then we kind of need her alive.
Okay, that's enough.
We don't necessarily need her alive. We just need her.
Well, if that
We do not
happens,
need to
then-
kill her.
I didn't say we had to kill her. I'm just
Anyway,
saying that.
I ran out to follow.
She will not die for this. This is a simple amulet. She will not die for this.
Follow it anyway.
Okay. Stealth check.
Oh,
That 20. Yes.
finally.
That's the shapes are all quite high. Okay.
So it would be a 25.
So you kind of trail her in the shadows, following her sort of through the streets, back to her home as you know it to be. And yeah, she kind of acknowledges a couple of the guards as she's walking along. And as you're approaching kind of the edge of the district where the Fox's Heart Inn is, she stops and talks to one of the guards there. You're close enough to overhear most of what's being said. But the gist of the conversation, from what you hear, is that she is very upset with what's happened, and she is tripling the guard, and has ordered a full investigation of every person who's in that inn. And the guy's like, "Yes, General. Right away, General." And then she walks off. You continue following, and you follow her all the way home, and she arrives home safe.
Okay, so no one else accosts her, or I don't see anyone else following her?
No.
Okay. Once she's home, I then go back to the inn as quick as possible without, obviously, looking like I'm sprinting. Indeed.
Shit, guys!
How long was he out doing this?
Oh, probably 20 minutes.
Okay.
During that time, can I sit?
During that time,
Okay.
Fox was like, "Thanks very much for sorting out that mess for me," and he hands you an orchid wine.
Fox. Too kind.
What can I say? Done me a favour, so
Us redheads gotta stick together.
just repaying the favour.
Yeah, I say us redheads gotta stick together.
Indeed. There, he heads off to serve another patron.
You.
Me?
I've got questions for you.
Okay, well, ask away.
You haven't got that pin out anymore, have you?
What pin?
No, the harpy one. No.
No. That guy that punched your girlfriend.
She's not my girlfriend.
That guy who punched your girlfriend.
What happened to your voice?
I'm a bit on edge.
Fair enough, I get that.
Sometimes when the juices get flowing, it becomes a bit deeper.
Oh,
They're fighting juices.
disgusting!
Get your head out of the gutter.
Oh.
That
Yes.
guy who punched your girlfriend had a pin on him. The one that you had the day we first met you.
Which one?
The harpy pin.
Oh yes, they're a bunch of knobs. I do not like them.
No.
Knobs. That is what I'm doing in a French accent. Knobs.
No butter.
Yes, absolutely. No, they are not nice people. They asked me to do a mission for them. I completed it, and then they were going to. They said they could smuggle me out of the city, but they were just going to lead me to be captured by guards. They are not good. They are not well known. I don't think so.
Do you think that we should tell somebody about their presence here? Where did you come from if you were being smuggled out of a city?
I was just in a town just as after all.
Insect. No. I don't trust you that much.
I don't trust you that much. Wow.
No, he does trust me. That's why he's not doing an insight check.
Oh, he does. I thought he said, "I don't trust you that much." I was like, wow, harsh.
If they're coming after people, somebody needs to know.
I do not think they are clever enough to come after anyone in particular.
Not
Nothing.
after the general of the guard when she's all alone in a place she shouldn't be?
She was a guard in an inn, which clearly people nobody wants guards. You saw what happened when I turned into one earlier. I reckon the dwarf raised attention to her, and someone got bigger than they thought, and they thought they'd have a punch. It has not gone well. They've ruined my mojo. I was in. I pulled out my mother. I used the dead mother story and all of that, and I was there. I was so close. And she was like, "Oh no, I've been punched in the face. I'm going home." Merde.
Oh no!
I was so close.
Retroactive insight to see how close he was.
Retroactive insight.
I fully believe I was really close.
Oh
to it.
yeah, you
Like,
probably
I
did.
might not have been, but I fully believe.
From a woman's intuition, would I be able to tell?
You were the other side of a room, like 120 feet away. You probably don't know how it's
For
going.
example,
120 feet in this inn.
Not 120.
Yeah, it's like a football field.
So it's 70 feet away.
Okay.
So
Okay.
in the middle of a busy inn,
Yeah.
you're not going to have known too much about
I
what's
sort
going on.
of lean over and I thought,
But it seemed to be going well. They went off and had dinner by themselves. So
Yeah. I saw that much, and I saw the flirtation at the bar.
Yeah, exactly.
and I
So-
lean over and I go, for example, she was willing to show me the amulet that she keeps around her neck at all times.
See, you do have uses.
Well, fair enough. But yes, I do not get the feeling she will ever take that off. She will sleep with that, she will wear that at all times.
Then maybe somebody needs to sleep next to her.
Well, I was trying to, but I don't think I can do that anymore. Something tells me she is not quite interested in coming back here.
Luck can always change. Tomorrow's another day.
You arrive back at the inn.
Right. We may need to move in. She had a conversation with the guard on the way back. They're going to triple the guards. They're going to investigate the entire inn. We need to tell Fox. We need to tell Jabin.
No, we do not tell anyone. We get out of here. We get out of here and go to another inn. She said to me to find somewhere better. She said, this is not the place that I belong. So therefore, I think it is a perfect excuse. We leave. I say, I went to find somewhere, and you have been so friendly to me. I wanted to take you there as well. And we just find somewhere else and pretend we have no knowledge of this place.
Sure, we should tell Fox and Jabin. If they're going to investigate the place.
Yes. And I turn around and I turn to Fox.
Merde.
Yeah, he's busy serving a customer at the moment.
Fox.
So, he finishes pouring the drink, hands it to the customer, takes the money.
Yeah.
Then kind of comes over in your direction. So, what now?
The guard are being tripled. They're heading here to investigate every patron in this place.
How do you know this?
Raven, he followed that woman and heard her talking to another guard. She ordered it. Get to it.
And he goes over to a large bell. He's like, ding, 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 ding. Inn's closed. Everybody out.
Well,
Get out.
And everyone's just like, oh, come on. It's still early. What's going on? He's like, you heard me? Out. And he reaches underneath the... And yeah, he pulls out a blunderbuss.
Oh god.
And he's just like, everybody out now! And they're all like, oh, okay, Jesus. People are like, kind of a bit complainy, but they all sort of start filing out. Is that it? You three as well. Look, we can't have anybody here. Go.
be safe,
Fine,
Fox.
fine.
We'll leave. Right, we need to find another inn.
Yes, I do not know.
Wink at him and...
Charisma check.
Namesake?
Was that nat 1?
But no, it's a 4.
There's a 4.
So it's a 7 total.
Okay. He's too busy. He doesn't really notice. And you leave. So it is quite late now. It's like 10 p.m. And you're out in the night sky.
This is nice.
Yeah, there's that.
Which way did she go?
She went home.
So north.
Yeah.
Opposite way?
But if we're looking for somewhere nicer to stay, shouldn't we head further north, closer?
How about we loop round?
Okay.
If they're tripling patrols and stuff, we need to stay away from them.
Yes.
Careful,
good
there's a
idea.
bench there.
Good idea.
Obviously, you had too much water.
My adrenaline is up and running. Right,
And
let's-
your voice drops when you get adrenaline running too.
It's allowed to. Yes, let's loop around.
Okay. Make a stealth check for you both.
Yay!
21.
Callisto, we need a stealth check for you as well.
Dirty 20.
Yeah. But I'm being all open and honest about what I'm doing.
We're looping around to avoid guards. 21.
15.
Okay. Yeah, we sort of circle around out the way, quite comfortably avoid any guard patrols, and you reach another district of the city. You have actually, as you've kind of looped around, you have actually found yourself actually, you've gone slightly more north. Not by much. However, you do come across one inn.
Well, take it.
Called the Leaning Post.
The Leaning Post.
The Leaning Post. Again, compared to if you stood outside a typical inn, you'd always hear like a little bit of noise from inside, where people are talking and cheering and generally enjoying their evenings. This inn seems, by comparison, very quiet to your typical inn.
It sounds like a good place.
I thought we'd just have a drink, see if they've got a place to sleep. Just very unobtrusive, just knuckle down.
Yeah, sounds good. Let's do it.
Okay. So you walk into the inn, and again, this seems like a quite a decent inn. Probably, it's a bit nicer than the Fox's Heart.
Yeah.
But not like super nice. It's kind of certainly in the sort of the mid range. Again, nice quality furniture. There is a person kind of at a front desk, and they're quite well dressed. A simple sort of linen shirt and some trousers. Nothing too flashy, but quite functional.
I cast prestidigitation a couple of times on all of us just to make sure we're looking spiffy.
Okay.
Spit. Thank you.
As you approach, welcome to the Leaning Post Inn, gentlemen. How may I be of service?
And lady.
A lady?
I put on my best upper middle class
Go on then.
posture and air. Things like we require a set of rooms for tonight if you have any available, please.
Very well. 3 standard rooms?
2 standard rooms and 1 of a slightly better quality, please.
Very well.
Okay.
The standard rooms are 5 silver piece, and the nicer room is 8 silver per night.
We shall take 2 nights, please. And
Very well.
hand over the 2 gold, 3 gold, 6 silver.
That's the one.
Yeah.
You paid for all this.
Paying for it.
Thank you, Faye.
Thank you very much. Much appreciate that.
And
I'm a little low on money at the moment.
he kind of looks at your coins. He's like, not really supposed to take these.
Oh, they're not Cormier coins. I apologise.
Oh,
We've been
no.
travelling all day. Would Rue have given me golden lions from the roulette?
Make a perception check.
Nope.
That's alright. 14.
Okay. You kind of dawns on you a bit. You're like, let me just have a quick check through my other coins.
Yeah.
And yes, he has paid you in Cormyrean lives.
Sure. I was like, oh, excuse me, I haven't had a chance to sort these out yet. Here, and change them back out.
Fair. Okay. And you pay successfully. He's like, well, welcome. Here are your keys. And he hands
Thank
them
you
out.
very much. Thank you.
He's like, breakfast in the morning is served from 6 till 9.
Very well. Sir.
If you have any specific requests, we will be closing the reception shortly. So if you have anything you need, bathing equipment, hot water and the like, then make sure you let us know within the next few minutes.
Yes, a hot bath for myself, please. Would either of you two like a...
I'm fine, thank you.
I am okay, thank you.
That's no problem. There's 5 copper, and we'll get someone to bring the water and fill your bath for you.
Thank you.
Is there anything else for you?
No, thank you.
You find people.
I am quite tired. I think I might go to bed.
Likewise.
Very well.
It's been a long day of travel for us, so you'll have to excuse us.
That's quite all right. Enjoy your stay. If there's anything we can do, let us know.
Thank you very much. You've been most hospitable.
What was your name?
My name is Hawklin.
Okay.
Thankfully, I had the page open with his name right there.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just sort of say my good nights and I go straight to bed.
Likewise.
First thing in the morning, down in the brunch room.
See you at 6.
Very well. Feel that's probably a good point to hold for
Yeah.
today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whew.
Thank you very much. Oh my word.
GG, guys.
Well done.
Good stuff, man.
I'm just going to quickly calculate some experience points for a second.
I wrote 3 pages of notes.
Wow.
I wrote 3 sentences.
So I'll have you guys to have a quick think about who you want to nominate for your MVP today. And for those who are watching, we usually choose. We basically vote for somebody who you feel has done exceptionally well for the day, and they receive a little bit of extra experience points.
Easy
I'm
vote.
just working out what we need.
Yeah, easy voted. Callisto.
Yeah, it's blatantly Callisto.
Okay, so
Good roleplay.
yeah, fair.
Good RP.
Good RP. Gonna go with 500 XP for everybody today, and obviously Callisto the customary extra 10% for MVP. And that concludes our episode for today. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching, and hopefully we will see you on our live stream Monday nights at 8 p.m. Or you can catch up on YouTube. We usually try and post it within a couple of days after the live stream. So hope everybody enjoyed themselves, and we'll see you next week.
Bye. And this
You're
is
off.
where everyone talks about.
How droll.
I'll draw.
And I'm on 2% phone battery, so perfect timing.
Nice.
How is that?
Did we have random people from Norway watching?
We had random people from Norway. We had one guy called Missouri Reaper
Yeah.
who said "Shalom, everybody," and then we had
Shalom.
a guy called the DM for the island, and he said, "Seems they're having fun. Pretty nice guys. Ha ha ha. Yo yo yo. I see. Thanks for showing him the tavern, like the layout. Just gotta say, I really like this, although it's pushing late here in Norway, so gonna go to sleep. But first, I can't seem to find any schedule about you guys streaming or previous clips you guys are playing. Is this a one-time thing and will be more?"
I think it's worth. Someone needs to look at Twitch this week and just filling in underneath it and being like, because literally underneath Twitch, the rules of chat. Stream every Monday at 8 PM we stream. Here's all our links to Instagram, Facebook, You put that all
We
in there,
definitely need to do
so
that.
that people
Yeah.
can see that even when we're not streaming. And then what we should do at some point, we should really start looking at clips and
Funny
and
bits.
videos, because what you should be able to do is like you do on YouTube, you should be able to put that on Twitch as well.
Okay.
As a
So you,
VOD.
as a VOD, so people can watch it on catch up.
Okay.
So you could
That I didn't realise, but
Yeah, no, because that's how I watch Critical Role. 'Cause I can't stay up until Christ knows when.
Is
No,
it-
I usually just watch it on YouTube, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's VOD straight away or the day after.
So there you go. So all the videos on Critical Role, you just literally they're all on the videos. You can look at all the ones, and they just literally upload them like we do.
Yeah, so they do it VOD on Twitch the day after,